Hey, y'all, give us just a second. We're coming. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Nick. Hey, Pineapple. What's going on, y'all?
Grove is committed to being 100%
1 second.
plastic-free by 2025.
I gotta listen to the ad. All right. Emma had to stay over today at school for practice. What did you have practice today? FFA competition.
It's tomorrow.
Skills.
It's tomorrow. Here.
All of the surrounding areas that do the FFA skills competition will be coming to where we live in this county to the high school and doing their skills competition tomorrow. So her school will be coming here.
Yep.
So what y'all been up to today? You see, we're not fighting the sun today because the sun is not out. It is cloudy. Huh? Again. Yeah, so it is mud season around here. All right. How did Emma do on her test?
What test?
She had her. Huh?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, hey, you got to cover up your stuff now.
I will.
Hey, Leanne. Now I need to be editing. Leanne, I ain't even videoed my thing yet.
So,
Make sure you got your stuff covered up.
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yay!
I got it. I've only drove once.
She drove up the road to the house.
That was it.
And at the driveway.
How did you get the email from become? Yeah,
Sorry.
I did, Leanne. Dealing with rain and dampness and drawing a largemouth bass. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I don't fish.
Pineapple says congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't fish. Emma don't fish. Stephen don't fish.
Logan fishes.
Logan fishes. And
Oh.
my oldest Preston fishes.
Yeah,
Fishes.
I don't fish.
Fishes. What?
Nothing.
Steven's coming. I said, can you forward it to me? Because you. What? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Time out. I'll be right back. Let's see. You're so funny. Okay. Now I got the one that just has the PNG on it. Let me forward you that one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. And right there. Send. Okay. It's on your way. I got it. Okay. It's on your way. All right. Yeah, it's raining today and well, raining off and on. It rained this morning and oh, my phone's messing up. Yeah, last night and this morning and a little bit today, not too bad. And I've been inside. Yeah, I have been inside. I'm behind on my videos this week. Right? And that's the way to do it. Pineapple is go ahead and video a bunch of stuff and then schedule it out. Like last week, I had I don't know, a bunch of videos recorded, but I didn't have any of them edited. So I sat down last weekend. I told Steve, I said, I need one day. I'm going to get them all done. And I got everything scheduled for 2 weeks. So I don't have to do anything but worry about, filming and stuff and getting that caught back up over the next 2 weeks. And I do have to video and get Leanne's collaboration video out. Whoops. No, you're fine. You're fine. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm helping a friend move some furniture. Ooh, that's fun. Hey, Josh. You and Steven got here at the same time.
Well, everybody would, the ones that are in here, say a prayer for Josh at Skinner Farms. He's had a loss in his family. I won't go into details. It's his business. But if y'all can say a prayer for him, I definitely would appreciate that.
Are we in the same boat? Because I didn't know either.
Well, he told me earlier today.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know who you was talking about.
I said Josh.
Okay, I didn't know who you was talking about. Hey, Miss Denise. Hey, Skip. Yellow, Jesse.
Hello.
Yellow.
Yeah, the notifications are still going out because I just got one on my phone a while ago.
He said it's fine. Josh won. Yep. Josh won.
Technically, I was already here.
I'm always behind the 8 ball. I'm hosting a huge collaboration this Friday. I need to get done so everyone can hit the playlist before Friday. Yeah, I need to get it done. Get it up and ready to go, and I can edit it and put that playlist link in there whenever you get that done.
Yeah.
Hey Tony Renee, how are you?
Trying to do them all in one go makes it hard anyway. Just try to sit down and get it all edited at one time.
Well, I only do like 3 a
you can-
week. Ain't that bad.
That's a lot of editing.
Two, maybe 3.
Depending on what you're doing, that could be a lot of editing.
Yeah.
Pineapple's asking what's the collab on.
Okay. I'll answer that so you don't have to type it all in if you want to. Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse is doing a collaboration on 5-ish things that you love to can or hate to can, or a little bit of both. Now, like I've said, I only dislike canning one thing. So that's going to be my one thing, but I'll give a few others. But she said, keep it around 5. You can do 5 you like and 5 that you don't. I probably won't do but 3 or 4. It ain't gonna be a very long video because most of the stuff I do is pretty plain Jane. I don't do a whole lot of recipes and stuff, which I don't have time to do it at the moment. I'm just ready to get the crap canned and on the shelf. I'll deal with it later. But I do have some ideas that I want to throw out there for you. Hey, Weekend Chickens.
There's a bit of an add-ins. Thank you, Missy. Tasha, I saw you come in there. Hey, Skip.
Yeah, it's an open collaboration. If you want to join in, you can. Anybody can join in.
And Josh, that wouldn't be a clog up on our live by no means. You're a good friend of ours, and I'd like to keep that way.
My husband loves to eat it. I can't get the mess to grow.
Yeah,
I ain't found that sweet spot on my green stuff yet.
It didn't do good for us.
Well, it did, but then the ice storm came. I really got to get the suckers covered. That's my problem. I've got to get this stuff
Hey, Wendy.
covered.
Willow Ranch, how you doing?
Pineapple, you don't really have to be a canner. You can do stuff that maybe you freeze, or something like that. So I'll never freeze such and such again because this happened, or I'll never do this recipe again or that recipe again, and freeze it because it didn't do too well, or I love doing this and have it put up. You can do stuff like that if you want.
Right.
We just do the canning part of it. But yeah, if you want to do one Friday on the 11th and just tag at Mennonite Farmhouse in it, and she'll put it in the playlist. If you want.
Next time. You got time. Don't wait for the next one.
Hey, Wendy. I know you said hey.
You got time. Someone was a great morning. I got to hit that add button on YouTube, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Leanne finally got monetized, so she's good to go now.
Hey, Shannon. What's going on? Pray for people in my area. We're getting bad thunderstorms and electrical lines to do stuff.
Skip. Sorry to hear that.
Oh my goodness, who was that? Nightfall Homestead put up the video. Y'all have probably seen them in here the last couple of weeks. Nightfall Homestead, they put up a video the other day. She videoed a tornado about a mile from her house going across the field. Like she could see it across the field, and she videoed it going all the way across. Yeah. I'm doing the collaboration. I definitely have. I never can again. Well, good.
I'm
Good.
getting a feeling Thursday, so I don't want to overwhelm myself. Okay, well, do it Wednesday. Do it Wednesday.
You're just gonna sit down and talk about it. You're not gonna actually like.
You're not
do
actually
it.
canning or anything. You're just it's
Just-
just a video on what you do or don't want
Give
to
some
can or do
ideas.
whatever. You don't actually have to go through the process of canning it.
If there's something that you, well, she don't can, but if there's something that I haven't even canned 5 things, and it don't have to be 5 things. Mine probably won't be 5 things, but yeah, if you want to just do stuff like I said that freeze and it's just gonna be a sit down talk about it, whys and why nots and all that stuff. Is the format that I'm gonna go with.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a specific recipe that you would like to share, you can do that then. Say, oh, this is the best thing ever, and you want to share that recipe, then you can do it, there too. So let's see. I think I've got videos on all the stuff that I'm gonna can again. That I love to can. Hey, Miss Virginia. I seen you pop in there.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my reach over. Oh, well, that's good.
That's funny. The mod father's in here, and then the ad that pops up for me. This guy. What's it? Go back. Can I go backwards? Can you rewind? Nope. He's the godfather of credit.
Did you say ad?
Yeah. Let's see if I can turn it back. See if it'll show the. Look, it says it'll clear up enough.
You have to tilt it backwards.
Yeah, apparently that's the godfather of credit. For whatever reason, I got that.
You just pepperoncinis. They were so soft. I've never grown those, so I don't eat them, so I don't can them. Try not to be in and out, but my phone is going so okay.
Yeah.
That's
We
fine.
understand, Josh. There's more important things than YouTube.
I'll try to let them go until later.
If not, if you need to, take the call. Opening up to us newbies.
Oh yeah.
Buffering.
Buffering. It's his fault.
No, we're not even showing it. The weak signal here.
Where do you see that at?
Oh,
Just
it comes up right here, but no, beside it,
oh.
there'll be a signals bar like this right here.
Yeah.
And it'll be down towards the bottom. But if it's full pickup, it's not even there.
Okay, well, it's not us, it's you.
Maybe you're back, Virginia. Just saying. She's trying to get more of my shirt, I think.
No, I'm trying to get more than just my
It's a
head.
product placement.
Free advertising.
Right?
Hey, Auslander.
I don't have an issue with buffering. Hey, it's Larrikin. Good to see you, Auslander. We had a beautiful weekend this weekend, so we were doing yard work, and you thought it was spring. Of course, here for us, in the States.
Fall spring.
We spring ahead this weekend. So Sunday, we have to change our time ahead 1 hour. So,
except for you people in Arizona.
Yeah. You got to do your own thing. But so we were doing a lot of yard work and cleaning up around the chicken pens and got the grass cut and leaves cut up. And
he cut the yard. Cut the grass.
With a push mower.
Yeah, our whole
less than an acre.
About 1/6 of an acre that he's got to cut.
But hey, still, that's a chore. You sit and do it by hand.
Good thing you don't do it by hand. You do it by 2 feet.
No, my hands. Use my hands to push it.
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck, take us with you. Put us in your pocket.
Yeah.
We're portable.
That's what a lot of people do. Take us to the barn.
We're mobile. Hey, Heath, Frontier Survival. How you doing?
Got spring forward too. Yeah.
It's coming.
Shannon said, I'm so ready to spring forward. I'm not.
I'm ready for spring. I don't like that weekend where you kind of lose the hour. But I do like the not getting dark at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So, that's kind of help.
Yeah.
As we gradually get there.
Fighting the sun.
Yeah.
We got to take a happy birthday sign down.
Hey, Emma. Come take down your happy birthday sign.
Chicken cordon bleu in the air fryer. I haven't done that yet. Was it good?
In the window.
Can't wait for warmer weather. Mm-hmm. We cleaned our
y'all
little one.
if y'all were here last
Adam
week,
did it.
you know that plan I was showing y'all for Logan?
Oh, yeah.
This is it.
They can barely see it.
They can barely hear you. I know you talk louder than that.
Hush.
There's what Emma built for Logan.
Right?
You can take this out
The heck is that?
and the door opens.
Oh my god.
I like it.
So it's like,
Aww.
We have no clue where we're
hey,
gonna put it.
Joshy. Sorry.
I know she all up in my face. I was gonna lose my nose there for a minute.
Hey, Joshy.
Question.
Skip said hi.
Where are we gonna put that?
I don't know. We'll
We
do that
already have
later.
one ready.
Out.
They have
Bye.
a great dance on Friday. Y'all was kicking it. Yep.
That was a really good band.
That was a really, really
Man,
good band.
that was a really good band. That's the first time we ever heard them. They always come when we couldn't go,
Yeah.
and that was really good.
What do you want to do with this?
So we were glad we folded it up and put it back in the box.
Take the tape off and roll it up.
Put it back in the birthday box.
It did turn out great. I cleaned out the garden, got it all planted and fertilized and mulched.
She was doing that while we were mowing, while I was mowing.
And it's so great. Hey, Skip was there. I don't remember who all was there.
Skip was there.
There's a lot of people in and out. A lot of people talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was not there.
Well, some of them caught on the replay too.
Miss Virginia said that was great.
Mm-hmm. That was her midterm in carpentry.
I made a 98.
A 98
Mm-hmm.
on a birdhouse.
Bye, Missy. You didn't go to bed. Lord, it's 5:15.
She may have to wake
Apparently,
up
we
early.
needed to sign up for the picnic in September. I think I did it right.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're using that just to
It's
get a head count, Chuck. That's not. You don't have to be signed up for that to get in though.
Gwen's new internet's installed.
Yeah, she had fiber installed today.
Mhm.
She told me yesterday.
Yeah, Chuck, it's all free. You ain't gotta have tickets and all that stuff, but they just trying to get the head count.
To make sure how many they got coming and all that.
Yeah. Is she? What did she say she's doing? Butts or?
They're doing
barbecue or-
5 Boston butts for pulled pork barbecue.
Gotta make sure we're gonna have enough.
There's 5 of them.
Way to go on the 98, Emma.
Thank you.
That's from Skip.
Oh, I also made a 98 on my music midterm and a 89 on my algebra one.
Oh, good.
Been bad if she did poorly in music, right?
I don't
Alright.
know what I made on my history one.
Why not?
She's like,
Took that in 6 law degree.
Tell me we want to know. We going even if we have to crash the party. There you go. Crash the party. That's
I don't know where that went.
nothing.
Are you gonna show it? Okay.
No, that's part of membership. That wasn't just free mail.
Well, they might want one. Emma, you're kicking butt. That's funny.
They say bad news for last. No, that was part of a membership, so that's not really just. I don't know. Just
Oh, Emma,
oh, you're right.
we got mail.
Right. In case you already opened it and read it, so it's not a surprise. Oh, it's in there.
Okay.
This is from Debbie at Debbie's Home Place.
I haven't seen her in there yet.
Not yet. She was on there last night. So Casey, Stephen, Emma, and Logan, just a note to let you know I appreciate our friendship and adore the YouTube community we are a part of. May God bless you all. Here's my channel sticker. In Jesus, Debbie.
The Debbie's Home Place has got a sticker. There it is. All her little kitty cats.
So I wanted to clear up, so.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that cool? Y'all seem to have a great relationship with your kids. Yeah, they know what's good for them. They get judo chopped in the throat.
Some will throw punch them every now and then.
They're like, oh my gosh. No, we're kidding. Hey, Ethan. What's all got in here? I was going to see if we got like 25 people in here. We'd see about giving away that.
So,
that thing.
Okay.
But we don't have 25 people. 21.
so who all is planting a garden right now? That's the big topic. Who's got stuff started and who's planting stuff? And I think Gwen is probably ahead of
Her
most of
potatoes
us.
are already coming up. Her taters are coming up, she said.
Gwen is probably the most ahead of us. And then Chuck should be slowly behind her. And I'll be next, I think. and Jesse. So you guys saw the bugs. I've got the follow-up video coming out.
Yep.
This week. So y'all will be excited to see how the bug follow-up went with the plants. Spoiler alert, I have now, since I got the garden cleaned out this weekend, I already have them outside.
Don't tell them.
Well, that's part of my garden thing I'm talking about.
There you go, Jesse.
So yeah, we've got the cabbage and kohlrabi and
Don't blame us, Chuck.
what's the other thing?
Beets.
Yeah,
Radishes.
I put the cabbage out there
Broccoli.
and broccoli. I had to buy broccoli because mine didn't come up, and that usually happens. Me and broccoli don't get along very well. My cabbage does great, my broccoli does not. So I usually just end up buying them. And what was the other thing? Oh, kohlrabi and radicchio. Those are out there. And then from seed, I got white sugar beets, golden yellow beets, regular giant of Sicily radishes,
Hey, Linda Benjamin.
the tie-dyed beets. I can't pronounce their name. Anyways, I got all them planted out there. Oh, and I got some English peas planted on one of the rows where our tomatoes were. So they would have that trellis, and they'll be finishing up. All that stuff will be finishing up by the time I start putting stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, Pineapple says they started spinach, lettuce, and garlic.
Mm-hmm.
My garlic is out there in the garden. I put my garlic out there in October, and then we pull it in, I think, June or July, close to about July. And so we've got the garlic already out there. Hey, Miss Denise. Well, thank you. Welcome. She became a bait scooter.
Thank you.
So the garlic is out there. Now the tops have all went to mush and frozen, but the bottom stalk right at the bulb is hard, and so it should be putting back out. I uncovered it to let it dry out because I had them covered with leaves and hay when it was storming with the ice and snow and stuff, and so that kept those like warm down in the ground and protected from freezing. But I lost the greens, so I pulled all that stuff back to let everything kind of dry out, and everything in the ground's good. I still have my onions. I'm waiting until about March 15th-ish, probably next week or week after. I'll put those onions that I started from seed probably outside between March and April. It depends on how big they get. We go back on her bipolar meds. Ain't that the truth? We'd be lucky if we can plant. But where are you at? Where are you at, Tasha?
Check the list. Wherever's that.
I just put it over here all nice and tucked away.
New York.
Oh yeah, y'all only get like May to September-ish. All right, there's Miss Wendy. I have 6 heads of cabbage ready to pick. Oh my gosh. I just put my little 6-inch tall plants outside, but I'm waiting until shed war starts to harvest it. Yeah. Well, your shed war can start whenever, I guess you're ready to harvest them, I guess. I don't know. I ain't really got all into that. I got too much stuff to be weighing crap and keeping track of all that. I go out there and I pick it and I bring it in. I do something with it. I ain't got time to weigh it and all that mess. Can't sit and chat. I can lurk and work. Oh, I like that. Well, hello there, Q. You got potatoes, English peas, and just planted some snap beans.
Hope I'm not too early on the beans.
Nah. I don't know. If not, just plant them again. I got, English sweet peas outside. Maybe those preventing you from stabbing your foot with a garden spade. Oh, Lord. See, that's the way I look at it too, Jesse. He fusses about stuff, and I'm like, God was just saving you from a wreck or, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have kale still growing in my community garden, and I'm waiting until the 21st to harvest it. Huh.
Back to lurking.
Garlic was planted last fall. Yep.
She's got new internet, but new internet won't help her typos.
Right. Have Swiss chard lettuce and spinach growing too. My lettuce, all of it got killed by the ice, the freak ice storm nobody told us about. And my Swiss chard died with the snow. And it's only because I don't have a way to cover it up at the moment. I have a container garden, so I just cover with a moving blanket. Yeah. My 400 square feet out there will be a little bit more than a blanket, though.
Yeah. Uh-oh. But go
Okay,
Chuck.
cabbage and broccoli, they are planted out but still small. Oh, okay. Yeah, I put cabbage and broccoli outside. And I mean, they're 6, 8 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
The weighing part of it, maybe a penny. Yes.
And keeping track of it the whole time.
I tried that. Okay, I just tried that. I even tried just to write down when I planted stuff and couldn't even do that. I couldn't even do that. Couldn't even keep up with what I had. Because I had talked to some people last year, kind of like in our growing area, that wanted a calendar of when I plant stuff. And you know, when do I start stuff indoors? When do I plant stuff outside? You know, and all that stuff. And the way I do it, and it works out really well for our zone, is that I plant, well, let's say I garden by the holidays. And with that being said, it's like New Year's is when I aim to start my onion seeds, between New Year's and the 15th. And then shortly after that, I start my cabbage and broccoli and brassicas and all that stuff indoors. And then comes February, which is Valentine's Day and the kids' birthdays. I plant, or most of the time I put all my brassicas outside, and I plant my root vegetables and my sweet peas. All of that is Valentine's and Emma's birthday. In March, whatever I have left will go out by, you know, mid 15th or so. And then
don't ask me.
St. Patrick's Day. I couldn't think of the name of it. St. Patrick's Day is when I start most of my summer stuff, in order for it to go out by before Memorial Day. You had a phone call? Okay, hello. And so, what did I tell you about the other day on tax season? There's something to do with tax season. Oh, that's our frost date. Our last frost date is tax day, April 15th. And so I kind of associate what I have to do with holidays or birthdays, you know, or whatever. And like the 4th of July is whenever we pull our onions and garlic. And then by my birthday, everything is blown up in July. It is full blast.
Yep.
So by my birthday, about the time we go on vacation is when everything comes in. I have a drawn out map of my garden in a spiral notebook right now where I'm going to plant what, and then the date I planted. I have actually started, I had to start doing this, putting it in my phone of when I planted it or started it by seed. And then I counted up how many days that it says on the package, like 60 days or 75 days or whatever. And I just put a note in my phone calendar of when something is going to be, you know, ready to harvest, kind of thing. Like the peas I planted last Tuesday morning. And so the peas were like 60 to 75 days. So at that 60-day mark, I forgot I had an anklet on and something was tickling my ankle. So 60 days from then, I put peas ready to harvest. And so from then on, you know, for the next 2 weeks or so, then I'll know that the peas are ready to start being harvested. It's so weird how different growing zones are so different. Yeah. Yeah, you're a lot earlier than we are because you're just warmer. Miss Denise, not till May up here in Iowa, I can start planting anything, right?
Hey, Harvey. Cheers, all.
Well, if you can plant outside in May, right now is when you start doing your 8-week till last frost date plants. You are the organized gardening queen. I don't think so. I wish I was on top of it. Well, see, it's over the years that I've done it. I helped my dad do it, and living out on my own, having our own gardens and stuff. I have um, associated stuff with those holidays and birthdays, so I know what's coming up when. I wing it. I just throw crap out in the garden. If it survives, it survives. If it comes up, it comes up. If it don't, oh well, I'll plant it again next time. I'm not organized about nothing. I just keep it in my mind about what I got to do. But it's not those days to maturity from seed starting. It's from transplant unless you direct sow. But if I direct sow it in my trays inside and plant it outside as transplant, is it not the same date? Think about that. Ain't never enough time. How are you? I mean, really, think about it. I mean, I know when you buy stuff
Francine.
at the store. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. I mean, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I'm just being a butthead about it. But yeah, I mean, if it says on the package,
It's not so they say. I've never counted days.
right? I mean, but seriously, if it says to maturity, now some of them will say, okay, I take that back. On some of the packages that you have to start inside, like your tomatoes, if we don't live somewhere like, you that's warmer, and you could possibly plant them outside. You could put your seeds outside and they come up. But for most of us, our tomato plants are going to, right? For most of us, we're going to be starting our tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that inside because we're having to do it up to 8 weeks ahead of time, 8 to 10 weeks, 6 to 10 weeks ahead. And those are going to be transplanted outside. Now, for those that don't start seeds and they have to buy the transplant, from the store or whatever, it will say on those little tags X amount of days from when you transplant it, so that people that don't get it all. Oh, okay. So, there are some people that don't quite understand it. They tell them on the little tags, to go ahead and start counting, say 60 days from the date you transplant it, because that way it's kind of in the same window, but not really. But all in all, I mean, if it takes 30 days for them to come up from the inside and then you transplant them 60 days later, you get something, it's still about 90 days. And most tomatoes are going to be about 75 to 90 days from seed to harvest. Technically, it's the same thing. Now that I think about it, talking myself through it.
This is I start my tomatoes. I read it as I start my tornadoes.
Oh my.
I really had to read that again, Gwen.
Yeah, see, I start my tomatoes and peppers and really everything inside because I want to get a head start. And just in case some stuff doesn't come up, I plan on getting stuff.
How you feeling, Tammy? Houston Farms of Nashville, not Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. She's asking about my pepper plants. I did last year as an experiment, and I lost track of which ones I did and which ones I didn't, and they all look the same.
And we had tons of peppers. Like year before last, you couldn't tell it helped any.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
They all still produce like a dickens, so I don't know that it really mattered.
The 2 plants that I didn't actually plant did the best where it came from. I purposely planted 4 jalapeno plants in a row. You can go back and look at my summer garden tours. I did 4 jalapeno plants, and okay, hang on.
Oh, causing it.
Is that better?
Oh, no, she's playing.
Hang on. That's why we have our phones up so we can watch ourselves. See, yeah, with our computer, you get what you see, and
poor audio. You get what you get, Jesse. Deal with it. No, we're going through 1, 2, 3, like 4 walls technically between this room and there. Plus, there's a TV on the backside of this wall that the kids are watching, and it's wireless. So we really just need to.
Internet. No. It's us. We watch ourselves on the phone here. We've got ourselves playing, so we can watch it. And I seen it buffering about the same time the little thing popped up. Anyway, so
I need to run a cord. I just haven't had time to get under there and do it. But I can plug directly into the router, and then there won't be any more buffering unless the internet goes out. But I have to go all the way from one end of the house to the other. You have to go in on this side, go all the way across to this front corner to where the router's at, grab the cord, then come all the way back up here, and then drill in up here.
In my new floors.
Should be all right if she wants internet. So far, we're just dealing with it.
Anyways, back to the peppers. Like I said, I did 4 jalapeno plants in a row, and then I did 3 or 4 of different rainbow colored peppers, which didn't do too hot. I didn't like bell peppers. They didn't do nothing.
Our bell peppers don't do very well. All the other peppers do fine.
But at the end of my peppers, because those candy canes do real good. We did candy cane peppers.
But those are regular peppers. Those not the bell peppers.
Yeah, bell peppers didn't do good. So we did jalapenos. We ended up having 2 extra jalapeno plants at the end of our pepper bed, and I didn't even plant them there. And those things were huge. Those could have been pepper trees, but I didn't have nowhere to put them. My husband had the pull cable already for this. Started. He was excited. Oh, okay. Had the cable already pulled.
I got you. He already ran it and everything.
Yeah. Wow. He didn't even have to go in the attic.
It's at least like to get what I pay for. I don't mind Stephen buffs, but I'd like to hear what Casey said. Right? That's about normal.
I don't know. You might not like to hear what some of the things I say. I can get pretty
the meter sometimes.
Opinionated. I wanted to last year. Them 2 big ones, man, they were 4 foot from side to side round.
They're huge.
Man, they were so big. And my stomach is making all kinds of noises. They had stems, like the bottom stalk was huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. We pulled them up and they left like craters in the garden. And yeah, I wanted to pot them and bring them in, but I had nowhere else to put anything because we did the ginger. Oh, I got to do the ginger too. I need to get some more ginger root.
Okay. Well, we got that other experiment we was going to do too. We ain't got to yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there right now.
Oh, yeah. The thing that's going to take forever?
No.
Which one? Oh, yeah. I ain't done that yet.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
Hey, CD.
Hey, Hugo.
I did not forget about the channel picture we were talking about last night. I got off and then I had to fix some stuff because we had a members video that went out and it was public to everybody, but it was only supposed to be for the members. So I had to go in and figure out why and fix it. I
put it out to members only. I clicked on members only, and then somewhere between me doing that and him posting it, it went back to public.
So I had to go fix it. So I fixed it. So now it's back up for those bounty hunters that there are some videos that are only for them.
Yep.
So anyone that got to see it, you were lucky.
Yeah, it said I had 29 views on it, and I'm like, we don't even have that many members. I don't have 29 views on it. And then I looked, and it said public, and I'm like, oh, crap.
That's okay. It's fixed now.
And I couldn't all I had to do was only thing I could do, because it won't let me do members only on my phone or change it. I had to take it like completely private, unlisted. Yeah.
Well, good. You didn't pay for that video anyway, Jesse. Yes, you did. Yes. You get the free
A
comments.
quick sneak peek because it was only up like 40 minutes before I seen it. And I was like, why is there so many views? Because I got like 2 comments.
Hey, Dom.
And I'm like, these people are not members. Why are they seeing it? But I knew I had marked it members only. It didn't go out that way.
For some reason, YouTube, and it was digging it out for whatever reason. So
I don't know.
It's changed.
It's fixed now.
So just so you know, if you want those special videos,
yeah,
you've got to be a bounty hunter member.
Hey,
Janice.
Joan. No scouts tonight. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Janice from Where to Begin Homestead.
We're going to get to see them again in September because they're coming to the Heartland Homesteaders picnic. They already got their room reserved and they're ready to go.
Us too.
Right. We're trying to bring more and more people. What?
You want to tell them what else we're doing in April?
In April?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. We're not going to tell you what we're doing in April.
We're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the shoot dang meetup.
They know that. Elm trees, red.
Those things they really don't. I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, there you go, Jesse. Yet. What hotel is it at again?
Really?
Which one? The one at Heartland Homesteaders? A lot of us for the Heartland Homesteaders will be staying at the Quality Inn. That's where the majority of people will stay, unless they stay.
We saw her at Prior.
Yes, but she's talking about going to the Heartland Homesteaders. She's going to both.
Yeah, Calvert City, Kentucky. Quality Inn.
And they do have a new event created in the Facebook group. Mm-hmm. So there is a new link. Jesse, are you in the group to get that new link, or do you want me to go get it?
In September. Yes, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Calvert City, Quality Inn in Paducah, Kentucky, or East. Is it East or West? Paducah is the way it's labeled. Yes, that's the right one.
Let's see what he says.
Where to begin?
Are you part of that group, Jesse? Heartland Homesteaders?
I've seen our peach trees that we planted from the peach tree I got from my grandmother when I was a little girl is blooming. It's got little buds coming out on it.
Yeah, that's that's the group. Let's just link to the group itself.
Yeah. What you want? They didn't change everything.
Yeah, look at that. They're all the same person.
No, I was trying to find him to show Emma who I was talking about.
Who's him?
Him? That name you saw?
Oh, name's up there like five or six versions.
I didn't know how you spelled it. One of those names you can spell 5 or 6 different ways. I couldn't remember how you spelled it. Because I was trying to see if...
Where did it go?
Oh, that's not it.
Well, I know, because it should be an upcoming. It was up. Okay, well, never mind. Wait.
That one.
So why is it not March?
Maybe it's not an event on here. It's through Eventbrite.
It's posted on Eventbrite.
It's not a Facebook event.
Okay, she didn't post it as an event on the group
You'll
itself.
have to share and then copy the link. Yeah.
Okay. Make it difficult, Teresa. Fern here saying hi. Hey, Fern. Good to see you. The only hotel I could find was the No Quality Out Hotel. Jesse.
Don't book it online. Remember, you've got to call and ask for Tabitha to get the discount.
That's the link to the post that Teresa made in that group about this event for this year. Definitely call and get it direct.
Okay. Hey, Amanda. Sorry. We said hey to Fern. Hey, Amanda.
Amanda was on there last night too. We got to see day 10 of the little baby bunnies. They was just moving like crazy too.
Gwen, if you have to, you need to put a sheet over them, like a sheet or blanket or something, and tie it around the bottom if you have to. Or if it's going to be windy or something, you can, like, on the corners, you can tie some string and put like a rock or a weight or something on there to hold it down. If you need something to drape over it, like an umbrella to cover it up. What?
Doesn't matter if we didn't give that away or if we should hold it.
Oh, I'll wait till 1500. I would.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Yeah.
Get us to 1500 and you'll see what we're talking about.
I don't even know where we're at.
I don't either. I don't ever look at it no more.
We're on StreamYard, so I can't see. Okay.
13. I seen 1344
Okay.
somewhere.
Easter is the mama bunny, and it's Fern's bunny. Oh, well, Fern's bunny has some cute babies.
Easter. Hey, Big Matt.
That's a good name.
Sugar in the attic. That's that cute name I like.
They hung out with us last night too.
Eating my lentils for dinner.
I don't know.
What are you eating with the lentils?
We got a
Anything?
lot of leftovers.
Thank you, Donna.
1.34K. Get us to 1500 and we're going to have a giveaway.
I've got merch.
Well, I have
What we're
sheets
doing
and
is
stuff.
some merch giveaways at 1500. Yes, we will. I do them on the 500s because that's big. Because that's out of our pocket. I paused that, by the way.
I
Yeah,
was really confused on what was off.
I think it was sucking our internet out of the air.
You were trying to kill the computer.
Sorry.
Green salad and lentils. That does not sound appetizing, Sugar. You had me at lentils until you said green salad.
You know, when I make lentils, I put it in, like, make taco meat. I used to. I put it in like
There's a whole bunch of them in a bucket in
it's
there.
kind of like has a meat texture to it whenever I cook with it. It's really cool. Like they don't know how to replace some of the meat with lentils.
You did?
And you can do it in like red beans and rice, and it gives it like a meaty texture, like a ground beef meat texture.
For what? The giveaway? the giveaway at the 1500 will be for all.
Mhm.
We
might do a couple of members.
I'm going to do some stuff just for the members. And I have some other stuff coming up for our mods coming up,
Hey,
especially the
McKenzie.
ones that are mods that are here consistently helping us out with the channel. I do have something planned for them as well.
Salad's on the side, by the way.
Huh?
The salad is on the side.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't put lentils on the salad.
You can.
I guess you could.
Okay.
Cook them first.
Mhm.
It'll be crunchy. But no, Donna, our 1500 giveaway, there will be in sections because we want to do one for everyone that supported our channel. It's just subscribers as a whole, just open. Of course, we'll have it'll be subscribers only chat. And hey, Krista, everyone saw we have been in chat this weekend. We've been very busy. You're in Florida.
Us too.
You've been busy. You've been at the beach, probably.
Us too.
Hey, Dan and Mackenzie. Mackenzie said, hey, I have a client driving up, but I hope you all have a fabulous night. Got it. I read the bottom half of that. It's right there. Oh, it's gone now. So we'll have one for anyone, and then we'll have one that's just for the members, and then we'll have one
Mackenzie said hi, Dan.
for the upper people.
She's
We've been
hi, Dan.
moving our nephew from the other side of Florida to PCB. So you're still in Florida and on the beach.
The other side.
So I just heard beach.
Move from one side to the other.
I went from
Down.
beach to beach.
Gas went up to $4 today. Ours was
So what?
at the interstate was $4.13 last night.
So how much is y'all's gas? And how much
In what
has it gone?
state?
Has it gone up in the last week? Because we were talking about that at work.
He's sitting next to Mackenzie.
Who is?
Dan.
Of course he is.
She said hi to Dan right there.
Right. I would.
He's sitting
In
there.
case he did sometimes, like, hey, how you doing? The heck?
Yeah. So like, was it Wednesday? Y'all went to school. It was $3.59. Thursday was
Yeah.
$3.79. Friday was $3.99. And then over the weekend, it went up to $4.13 at the interstate.
Yeah.
And in town, like right down the street here. What was it? $3.99 when y'all come by, maybe?
Yeah.
But there was one place that we went on the weekend,
$4.29.
and it was $3.69 all weekend because they were closed.
Because they were closed. They didn't change their pumps.
They couldn't change it.
I was telling everybody, go by and get it. People were going by with gas cans. Filling
Yes.
them up because there's one place they were shut down. And so I knew this morning, first thing, that was the first thing they were probably going to change the pump price before they opened the store. Because they would have known it would have been dropped. And they leave their pumps, open 24 hours a day for anyone to come in.
Diesel was $4.29.
And we saw diesel was $4.69 today. And
Diesel's high.
And it did go up to $3.99. The place that was $3.69, they went up to $3.99 today. So they jumped 30 cents today, but they lost 30 cents all weekend for every gallon that people purchase. But that's insane to me that they would do something like that.
Happy Hen, hello.
Annette.
Sounds right.
Wrong one.
Right. Linda.
Dadgummit.
So close.
There's a few of them I don't know, I have trouble with this.
Thank you, Brandon.
I just said the wrong name. That's Lisa right there. That one night got weird.
All I know is I'm not getting my fuel tank refilled. Right? We went and filled up at that certain place this weekend when it was still $3.69.
Oh, I even went back, topped her van back off yesterday after we drove it all weekend. I went back through there just so I can get it cheap or cheaper. Sad to say that it's that way, but
diesel went up to $4.49. Ooh, 10 cents a liter. $1.80.
I know you use over there. Oh my gosh, my short on the guitar just broke 1,000 views. Awesome!
Look at you.
I know that drum set was pretty cool.
He's wondering how he's going to afford to cut the wheat with the price of diesel. Ain't that
right?
The truth?
Hey, Sandy, I still hope to see you in at the shoot day meetup.
They better up the price of that wheat.
Right?
Which is in turn going to up the price of the store.
Was a part of Altruistics Live last night. Won an Amazon gift card. Mine went from $3.59 to $3.99. Diesel went up from $4.39 to $4.99. Oh, good gravy. Yeah,
Stephen did his live last night. Of course, scheduled the same time they were doing their live, big giveaway and all. And I had to go to church. No,
she did that. You went out to you went out to your sister and your parents, and then
buy a horse and buggy. See, that's what I told him. I said that's the only reason why we need horses is just to travel, do different stuff.
My shorts.
You'd fit right in, Mackenzie.
What?
Horse and buggies.
Right.
She lives in Amish country. My shorts can do better than the videos I've done. Hey, whatever works. Pull an RV, right? Nope. Ain't pulling nothing.
Since we got.
Hey, Crystal!
Wait, what? Crystal? Hey, there's Crystal.
California's always high.
Oh. I heard there was already places out there. There was somewhere that was like $6 and something.
They lost their minds. Hey, I showed your cards last week on the live. You wasn't in there, but unless you was lurking in the background.
Could have been.
I showed you your mail. So.
Since we got more than 25 in here, I'm going to do a giveaway tonight.
26.
And it's going to be for... That was convenient.
I'm not working it. Watching it.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like $3.54 there.
We're going to do a calendula. So what is a calendula? What is it good for?
Calendula is a flower.
It's good to smell.
It's a pretty flower.
But we're going to give it away today. It's a calendula salve.
Good for skin issues.
So if you're interested in that calendula, just type in that hashtag calendula. We'll send it to you for free.
No caps, all lowercase, no spaces.
And it's not even a 500 giveaway. Smells purty flower. Purty flower, just like on baby. Somebody hasn't clicked that like. Is it you? Right? Causes your cheek to turn orange. What?
If you feed it to your chickens, your yolks will turn orange too.
Well, they go. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be orange.
Causes your cheek to turn orange. What if you rub it on your cheek, pollen and all?
Oh gosh, that sounds horrible. And you don't have to be in
My
the.
salve is like light yellowish green.
And you don't have to be in the States to get this.
Anybody?
Now, if I ship it and it gets turned around, that's not my bad. So make sure you can receive shipments.
It was what?
Hmm?
Read that again, Mackenzie.
It was
my what?
It was my great wolf.
What?
Okay.
Bits of me.
Client's here. Oh,
Okay.
doggone it. You still got it entered, right? Nope.
She might not want it.
Well,
She might make her own.
only if you want it.
Dan, does she want it?
Do you want to get it for her? Be an extra gift. It comes in, but that's mine. And then you gift it back to her. That'd be way to go.
You're so silly.
There's Amanda. She's getting in on the calendula.
It's good for diaper rash. If you know anybody that's got babies,
No.
need to give away as a baby gift.
Mm-hmm.
Eczema, psoriasis,
You pretty much name it. It's
rosacea, any kind of skin
irritation,
something. Anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I thought it'd be a fun way to give one away free tonight.
I do have a girl that has a little baby that has eczema really bad.
Mm-hmm.
She uses that.
Isn't that kind of a 2-for-1 entry right there? Amanda and
Wendy and Amanda.
Wendy and Amanda both entering.
Hey, Camp Silky.
He says, I'll put it in for her. I would, Dan, and be like, here you go. I got this for you.
Steven's gonna sucker you into some stuff.
Dry skin for older people?
Oh yeah.
Yep. For sure. You can get that too.
It's like kind of like
Hey, Emma.
Vaseline, Neosporin.
Huh? Does it help?
Cellulitis is more of an infection.
Will you hand me one of those calendulas, please?
You're not talking about the infection
One of the ones
cellulitis.
with the
are
red
you?
barn
'Cause
on them? On the bottom.
I know cellulitis is painful. And most of the time, if it's to the point that it's warm and all
Yes.
that, it's usually need an antibiotic. Here's what it looks like.
You didn't have to stop. I was just trying to turn.
That's what it looks like.
Yep. Ooh, I smell that already.
How do you smell it? It's unscented.
I smell it. Maybe it's the oil, I think.
It's unscented.
Her sniffer's broken. We ain't giving it away yet.
The dry
You
skin.
still got time, Chuck?
Oh yeah.
You can still get in on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it helps with the heck.
What?
Oh, spam. Yeah, it helps with the dry skin after the cellulitis. Yes.
Dawn says I love that stuff. See?
Good. I haven't had anybody say that the stuff that they buy from me doesn't work. So
Right.
everybody has got something. They're always telling me, oh, I used it on such and such. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that.
Or we had some people that put on stuff and we're like, we didn't even know it could treat that sort of stuff. And
Yeah. There was
it's
a lady at church that I had, not this past Christmas, but Christmas before last, a lady at church got with me. We made up strawberry jams, and I did like a soap and a comfrey salve and something else. We kind of did a bag for our Sunday school class. Well, some of the ladies started using it, and they were coming up to me, and I had one of the ladies, she come up to me, I guess a couple of months ago. Hey, Nightfall, I was just talking about
we
you.
were talking about you earlier. It was all good. I promise. It was
You
fine.
and your tornadoes. So
Hey, Barb.
she come up to me,
Y'all coming in. If y'all want a calendula, put in what y'all see on the
Yeah.
screen right there.
but she walked up to me and she said, I need to get some more of that comfrey salve. And I was like, oh, really? It's working. She was like, yeah, I put it on my shingles.
We're like, what?
Shingles? Yeah. So she's putting on her shoulder because she's got shingles on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And it's helped with that. And I'm like, never would have thought that.
We're finding all kinds
Yeah.
of uses for our products. This one included. And comfrey is another big one that goes.
Yeah, I have to keep the comfrey in stock.
Yes.
And I've got goldenrod. As soon as I can get the labels printed and the pictures taken, it's going up on the website, a goldenrod tincture. And you're all fixing to start needing that for all these allergies and stuff that are coming out. So
Yep.
be watching for that if that's something you're interested in. It's very, very good for allergies and for UTIs, for kidney stones, anything like that. So it's a year-round thing, but the big thing for goldenrod is going to be for allergies.
Yes. Well, they work on metal roof too. On a metal roof. The website is bootsandbountyhomestead.com.
Ourname.com. We keep it simple for you guys.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
You can find us anywhere.
Pretty much.
Ooh. Jen has had a headache for 4 days now. Ooh,
You
girl.
wouldn't if you had our goldenrod.
I'm going to get it up this week.
But it's here. Bootsandbountyhomestead.com. It'll bring you here. Donna, the comfrey and lemon lip balm are wonderful. Yep, that's right.
Well, thank you.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Absolutely right. But you can buy it here. And if you go into shop, that's our products. If you go to merchandise store, that'll go to the Teespring store. Here, this. But we were talking about products.
Yep.
So they would click on the shop, and then that takes you to all of our products there.
Okay, well, let's draw. Who's going to get the calendula?
You got 40 seconds left.
40 seconds.
Yeah, make it around even. Anybody has a little time coming in?
Oh, Lord, Stephen, you're the only one that can see that
See,
timer.
here's the products here. You got 30 seconds left if you want to get on that calendula. These are the products that we got on here so far. We got more coming.
There's the mullein tincture that we put on there last.
Yep.
I sold out of the bottles that I've had made up. So if anybody else wants some, you'll get a fresh batch.
Yep.
And goldenrod, I hadn't even got it bottled up yet. So
But
it'll be fresh
We got
too.
it, got the bottles, and got the labels. We just got the labels printed.
And take the pictures.
Yes. But 2,
3, 2, 1. Okay, draw.
I'm kidding. No.
Stop it.
So who's
All right.
gonna get the calendula?
Who's getting the calendula?
Hat Creek Homestead.
Dawn!
See, you didn't have scouts tonight for a reason. Because you were supposed to be getting some calendula salve. So Dawn, that bug bite salve is the bomb.
Ain't it?
We gotta make some more of that too. We've got just
I think I'm
we got just
one.
we got just 3 or 4 left, I think.
I ain't got many of that left.
Maybe there's one on there, and then I've got 4 or 5 for the rig, Jesse. Really? So congratulations, Dawn. We'll get with you on that. I think we've already have your address.
Yeah. If not, I'll message you.
And then I think next
30.
week,
30 people in
yes. Don't mail it, just bring it with you to the Shoot Dang Fest. Okay, we can do that, Dawn.
Tell Miss Denise to hit live. Type it in there so she'll see it. I don't think she's live. Okay.
Okay, so we will bring it because we are coming to the Shoot Dang Fest. So we'll be there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, April 29th and
Shipping
30th.
is ridiculous. For one item, it is. Yes.
What?
Yes. She says shipping is ridiculous.
Yeah,
for-
that depends. It depends on what you're shipping and where you're shipping it to. We've got a pretty good deal on what we do ours with.
Yeah, see, like shipping what? Hey, Miss Margie.
Watching summer camp commercial. Be right in. Just paying the admission fee. Thank
you.
Thank you, Margie.
Like for the calendula side, well, for any of the products, we have a base pay of $7, and that's to cover all the shipping costs, like the shipping, the packaging, and all that stuff. But anything after that is $1. And I mean, once you get past the first thing, if you're going to order multiple things, go ahead and do it because that's where your shipping gets decreased.
Yeah.
If you're going to order something, order multiple things, just to even the shipping out,
Summer camp.
because it's expensive.
Summer camp commercials. Well, I had the Godfather of Credit was my commercial.
Oh my goodness.
That's
I was gonna write. There was a couple things I was meant to write down.
shocker. Meant to write down.
I meant to write it down. Just like I need to put something on the grocery list right now. I'm thinking about it.
That's the best part of the grocery list we use. We use Google Keep for our grocery list.
Yeah.
And you can add collaborators, so you always know the grocery list without having to. She just put it in again. How far behind is she? She probably hasn't seen the post where I'm telling her to hit the like button yet.
She should have, because it'll come up in the feed
I know, but
as she's watching it.
Oh, now Margie's here! Yay, Margie!
Even if she's behind, she would still see the chat. I wish I knew how to contact her.
We did. I just wrote her.
In the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I did put it on here. What is that over there?
Mm.
Watch it. She's gonna say congratulations, Dawn, here in a minute. Hey, creep.
Right.
Miss Denise is behind. I wish I could get her to hit the live button.
And then we'll have products with us when we go to Tulsa. If anyone that's going there is interested and doesn't want to pay shipping, we'll have the products with us then. So if y'all want to get with us there, and then we'll have some in Kentucky when we go there. We'll set up a table there at the park. Of course, we'll have to pack everything up before we dance, but I think we're supposed to dance at like 2 after 2 o'clock. That's what the schedule
I think
says.
she said from 2 to 4.
I did.
You'll get some freaking paper towels.
You're still behind.
Clean it up. I'm not sure what they spilled. They spilled something.
It's Gatorade all over me.
All over Emma. Well, at least you absorbed it and the couch didn't.
All the couch did.
Oh my gosh.
You freaking hurry up.
Oh my goodness. I need some lip balm and comfrey salve too. We'll have that
Well,
too.
are you going to Tulsa? I'll have some there with me. Unless you just want to go ahead and...
She just wanted us to bring it with us.
Okay. I was saying, you can't purchase on the website.
What?
Well, she can, but she had to pay extra shipping, and we're already paying shipping for that.
That's what she said, bring it with us. Bring it with us when we come. So how did that get on you?
I was drinking it, and he comes up and smacks me. Thanks, Logan.
Nowhere do I say that's okay, but that is funny.
Oh, okay. We'll see you in April then. Do you want us to ship this, or do you want it then?
Huh?
Like, does she want the calendula now?
She told us to bring it to the Shoot Dang Fest. She said that up there.
Can I throw laundry in?
Huh?
Can I throw laundry in?
No, there's a load.
I've got to
you don't
swap it
spray
over.
it because there's a load in the washer and the dryer. You go ahead and get the shout and spray it, and then it'll easily come out.
Yeah, and see, that was like $7 for one thing.
I think you're caught up now.
$6 for one thing, and then $3 for the other 3, like $1 a piece.
But
So,
she's
yeah.
saying, but it's worth it. What she got.
Yeah, I get it. I get that. But I'm just saying $10, but it's just because of that very first charge we have to make to even get it out the door.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
just
it's
for
$1 after
that's just
that.
for the packaging and all that stuff. It's kind of wild that it does it.
Ship a few baby things for expecting newborn and great grandbaby.
I had a coronary. Oh, wow, $21.50.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing we had was bye, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal.
No, it wasn't by Crystal.
Logan, you need to get sprayed. Go spray the couch.
Miss Denise, I don't know if you're still behind or not.
She's still behind. I don't think so.
know.
I think she's caught up now.
If you touch your screen,
She said she did.
if you touch your screen, your live should be white and not gray. If you can tell the difference.
What do I need?
What do you need for what? Help?
The couch.
There should be some resolve. Hey, it's
Paper
upstairs
towel?
on your nightstand. You'll know when you get up there.
How my legs wet? And cold.
The grass is wet outside too.
You will be all right.
We're just naming off stuff
It's
that's wet.
all right here.
Okay, you absorbed it. It's fine.
And the couch did too.
Well, that's where you're going to sit the rest of the night. Yay.
Thanks, Logan.
You can towel. It'll be fine.
I had that much of my Gatorade left, and there's that much.
Oh gosh.
You should have drank faster.
It's white.
So
Okay.
now I'm gonna go put on sweatpants.
Okay. Well, if you heard me say that, then you're live. Okay.
Right. So yeah, we'll have products. Now we're past the whole. Emma getting drowned.
Oh goodness.
Emma got drowned by Gatorade.
Thanks for logging.
It's fine.
She was drinking it. He come out and popped the end of her bottle and it went all over her. Her and the couch. Good thing it's brown. Won't be able to see it.
Yeah, we'll have to replace that couch one day. It'll survive the kids when we
Well,
get.
there ain't nothing wrong with that couch. Ain't hardly no spills on it. It's not. Oh,
It'll
why are you
survive
looking
the
at me
kids
like that?
eventually. Eventually, we'll get a new one.
One day.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
We're gonna move first.
I'm tired already. I'm just thinking about
Think
it.
about packing. Oh,
Mm-mm.
that's the worst part of moving.
I'm already starting to go through crap, so I ain't got to do it later. I've been going through stuff last couple months. I've been slowly going through stuff, getting rid of it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is going to be all the pantry stuff. That's going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah. We'll have to get a trailer.
That and clothes and furniture is going to be the three biggest things. Oh, we're just going to shrink this table down too.
Yeah, we're gonna take the wings off the end.
Yeah, these. See the
Okay. Yeah.
board right here. See this board right here. We're gonna take it down. There's a crack right there. Yeah, look, right there. So this wing right here is gonna come off. We're gonna move the legs inward because. So okay, this. Hey, Carmen at Jesus Loving Homestead.
Hey, that's Carmen.
Well, you can ask her. The
It could be
table.
Nathan. That's what I thought. I thought it was Nathan. Yeah. Have to take it off.
Nathan. Okay.
It could be Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Well, like I used to do when I was on Casey's too, or here on Boots and Man. Like, hey Casey, I'm like, hey girl, and just roll with it because you never really know who it is.
So the table is 8 foot long and it's meant to be 12. Not yet, Amanda. It's meant
Not
to be
right now.
12 feet. So there's supposed to be an extra 2 leaf thingies that you're supposed to be able to slide under each end of the table to make it longer so you can sit 3 extra people on the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it could sit
A lot.
12 to 15 people.
Right, Donna?
Right.
Sugar, good evening. I need to do dishes. See you next time. Hey, remember we'll be here Wednesday.
What's his name? What's his name then? It is Carmen.
Oh, Nathan has his own account now. See, they were together on the
Okay.
same. Okay.
So what's his name?
So what's his name now?
His channel name. Hey, Dusty Goat. How are y'all?
They've been busy.
Mm,
They've been very busy.
they're always busy.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't working, they doing stuff.
They got feed stuff that I think they're affiliated with now, and we got some affiliated stuff to try to work on. If we ever get around to it.
Yes. We got some good stuff coming out for you guys that we have partnered up with some people that reached out to us. And we'll be passing that on along with you guys.
Very soon.
Yeah, I got to video it this week.
But Amanda, we're not moving right now. No.
No.
We will be.
But the wings, what I was saying, this little wing thing right here, this piece of wood right here, it's, you know how the kids walk up on it and push down on it, it just kind of sways and wobbles.
Gives.
We're just going to take the ends of it off because we never actually made the 2 leaf parts that go in the end of the table. So, so we're just going to take the ends off and it's going to be about 16 inches shorter. 15 to 16 inches shorter.
Said I walked away for a minute, so I wasn't sure. No, we know it's coming, so we're trying to prep for certain things.
We're looking,
and then we know. I mean, we're on the lookout for something, but it's going to be the right thing, and we'll know when it's time.
Jesus, I'm a pastor. Okay, haven't seen that.
But it's not going to be. It'll probably be the next 2 years, 3 years tops. Bless you.
How did that in the middle?
Oh, they hit their 1K subs. Jesus Loving Homesteaders did.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So congratulations to you as well. But I guess you're working on the. Or you may already have the watch time then.
Probably so.
Probably.
Casey talks about Casey and Monica and all them at the around the hay bale, they talk about Carmen a lot.
But we're not part of it. We're not.
You're part of that conversation a lot.
But we're not on around the hay bale anymore.
Nope.
If y'all just saw
Spoiler alert.
The preview that they posted for season 2, Casey is not part of the next season going forward.
Correct.
We are very, very busy here.
He warned me. Casey sent me a message. He was like, I'm fixing to, they need 1,600 more hours.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Well, then go help them out, y'all.
Oh, my. Okay. Maybe we can help you get there. When the teaser came out for Round the Hay Bale for season 2, Casey texted me and told me that it was fixing to come out, and I may be getting messages of, where's Casey? So he just wanted to let me know that came out.
Yeah, but they're moving to a podcast version and not on a...
Well, it is going to be on YouTube because somebody asked that. Miss Mary Ranch asked that because the way I understood it as well, it was only going to be podcast.
That's why he said on the teaser.
It's not going to be a live YouTube show. It's going to be a teaser on YouTube. And he told Miss Mary in the comment that it was going to be a show on YouTube, but it wasn't going to be live like we've been doing. I know they are going to pre-record them. I do know that.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pre-recorded and they're going to go straight on the podcast. And
I do podcast first and then feed over to
YouTube. Casey has said that they will be on YouTube. They just won't be live. I don't know. I didn't get in the details part. Yeah. I've seen it. I didn't get into all the details part.
None yet.
Sorry. No,
But you can still find us here.
I just had too much going on. I can't.
Put a pot handle out of the dishwasher.
What?
And my knee hit it.
Oh, boo-hoo.
A pot holder.
Pot handle.
Oh, so you weren't able to walk or through the kitchen without hitting something.
I was by the sink, walking around the dishwasher to walk through here.
You like your ring?
Logan got it sticky, so now hardly even freaking spins.
Go wash it.
I did. What do you think I was in the kitchen for?
Wash it again.
Okay.
A premiere, maybe? Maybe Margie. Well, you'd have to ask Casey on that.
He is doing a teaser video for the upcoming podcast release, like per week or whatever. They're still doing it weekly, but it's all going to be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So he didn't say anything about a premiere, but I don't even know what's going up on YouTube. But that'll be coming out April the 4th. That'll be the first episode.
So we'll direct questions on that to Casey and Alicia and Lisa and Monica. Because they would have to be the ones to answer that. What?
Yeah. There's a teaser out for season. There's a teaser out for season 2, so you guys can go watch that.
Emma, you gonna study?
Oh, study.
And your homework?
I need to do my math homework. I need your calculator.
They do calculators. Kids these days. They need calculators.
Stuff.
Thank you.
Yep.
But your study could have already done.
How's everyone knowing I have pretty pictures?
And?
Lord have mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Carmen with Jesus Loving Homesteader needs 1,600 hours. Dawn says, I got to go cook supper with all these kids. I think they think they need to eat every day. See? These kids think they need to eat every day. I tell you what. Are we going to HOA? No.
No, we cannot afford HOA.
That crap is too expensive.
Even the one that's $95 a person, that's going to cost us like $400 just to take 4 of us.
Yeah, it would be like a weekend of over $1,000 just for us to go. We ain't got that kind of money.
No.
For that.
So we're doing the
we do the free stuff.
We're doing the shoot day, which is just hotel room and travel, and then we're doing the Heartland Homesteaders in Kentucky, which is free as well, except for your room and board and travel. That's our kind of events. I mean, there's 4 of us. You pay entry for 4 people. I mean, it's $400. If you go to the $350 ticket events, I can't even afford the receipt for the person that bought the ticket. So
maybe one of these days, when the kids ain't got to go. But they are always here.
You can never get rid of me.
Yeah. We would. I don't know that I'd really like to go to HOA because there's too many people.
It kind of depends on which one you go to as well.
Because if you go to the one that's in Virginia, I mean,
Well, it's based in Virginia, so that's where everybody's going.
Well, that's the main one, and that's the one that's like $95 a person.
And there's one in South Carolina.
As gas keeps going up, there will probably be a bunch of us that want to attend. Yeah.
Visit Kentucky. We'll come to Kentucky in September.
That's September 10th is the event in the park, and it's free.
We talked about that earlier. I don't know if you can scroll up in the chat. If not, we can post another link. We've got the event. There you go. Steven's putting up the Facebook link to it's the Facebook post of the event. And it's through Eventbrite that you have to register just to let us know you're coming, but it's all free. Yeah. The details of how to get the hotel room is on there, but you have to call them. You can't do it online to get the discount. You have to call them.
And the hotel for that Kentucky meetup is only $62.50 a night. That's it. $62.50 a night. So for almost the price of one ticket to get an HOA, you can get almost 2 nights. You can get the whole weekend, basically.
You can get a weekend. Plus
you can get a whole weekend and free breakfast and all that stuff to go with it. I mean, those are the kind of things that we look at going to. We don't knock, those that go to those kind of events. It's just that's not our thing.
Have them. We can't afford them.
We would just go to the other ones, like the one in Kentucky. It's more personal. You don't have thousands of people blowing through there like you do at HOA.
Because we've seen those footage. There.
We've seen videos.
We want to come too. We just got to
come to their event. Yeah.
Plan on a vacation around it.
Yeah, well, I want to try to see what we can do. Maybe this year or maybe next year. Definitely. But it's later, isn't it? Y'all's event is later.
Yeah, they just had it, October?
They told me the date. I meant to write it down. I forgot.
I want to say October 17th, but I could be all wrong.
We might could get down there for a weekend or something. October 28th and 29th.
I was close.
But okay. Your calendar's close.
Is that the keeper thing or the?
That's the Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast thing.
Yeah, they were part of the keepers. This year's October 28th and 29th.
Okay.
Agreed. Crowds aren't our thing. Too congested.
See, you'll like Kentucky.
Well, see, the Kentucky is a lot smaller, and you actually can sit down and talk to people and have conversations even after the event's over at the park. People kind of go back to the hotel and they just kind of hang out and visit, and inside, outside. We party all weekend. We just kind of hang out, and it's very different. But it's a family friendly event that we take the kids with us because we don't go if we can't take the kids. We're not going.
Bummer.
Right. One day we'll be able to travel without them. No, the Gulf Coast Homesteaders Meetup 2022 on Facebook. Check out the event page. Yeah, that's the right one I'm talking about.
All right, that's the one I'm yeah. You're going on my calendar.
Sorry, Miss Ashley texted me.
What'd she say?
She just sent me the link. She just got home. She's gonna send us the link in just a minute.
Link for what?
The slideshow, because the packet that she gave us have all the pictures on it.
Yeah, study this. Good luck.
All right.
If I have to take the kids, we aren't. Well, Chuck, I look forward to seeing you and Belinda there at Kentucky. They're going to be there in Kentucky.
All right.
We're going to be there. Dawn's going to be there. The Elders Homestead and the Running Trucker Daily Vlogs is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of good channels there.
I talked to Tangi at Freedom Homestead, and they are trying to plan on coming to Kentucky.
Yay! Mm-hmm. And of course,
I wrote the Stivers. They weren't able to come last year, but maybe they'll come this year. I wrote them.
Yeah, Stringfield Ridge, you're going to be there. Mm-hmm. They're helping put it together. And then Southern Blessed Homestead is supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. That's another good sized channel coming. Bye, Miss Virginia. Thanks for stopping by.
Shelly, Pine Tree Hill.
She'll probably be there.
She came last year.
She says she's coming this year, too.
And then Getting Started on the Homestead. Should be there.
Money Pit Homestead.
Ivy Acres and Money Pit. Miss Lana Bison. I can't think of her. I don't know if she has a channel or not. She did the face painting.
We'll be there. I just don't know if it's going to be in person or in spirit. You're supposed to be in Canada about that same time, Jesse. Which I don't know. The way gas is going, you might have your tail at the house.
Well, come on over, Miss Margie.
Hey, instead
Well,
of
it's gonna be-
going to Canada, you can save that gas money and come to Kentucky.
It's going to be in Grand Rivers, Kentucky, Miss Margie, if you want to come over and join us in September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
And
know how
you-
far away it is from Shepherdsville, but we'll be there.
Mhm.
It's only like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from where we live. Who else is going to be there?
Gas almost $4. Yeah, I know. It
6
is here too, Carmen.
6 Acres Farm and Rescue.
She's gonna be there.
And Miss what's Kathy's channel's name? Living Miracle Homestead.
Mhm.
Miss Kathy.
I guess maybe changing a lot of
And-
plans. Shoot, we ain't reached right. And that's gonna be another thing.
That's what he said.
I mean, we're kind of in the middle. I mean, it is a good haul to Oklahoma, but at least we're just paying for the hotel. We're not having to pay for the event too. So I mean, that's saved. That makes that event doable.
And it may go down a little bit by then.
I doubt it. It's next month. We might.
A lot can happen in a month. It just went
Right.
up like 50 cents in a week. I mean, shoot.
That's what we're debating
What?
at the moment. Diesel's $9 a gallon right now. Holy crud monkey!
I can't tell you how many stickers of Joe Biden saying that I did that are in Mr. Carroll's room.
Been
I
completely
did that. I
bedridden
did
for
that.
over 4 years now. Says Margie. She can't travel. She's bedridden.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
well, hot dang.
Okay, here's your calculator.
So you get a lot of YouTubing in. That's why I see you everywhere.
So could your bed be transported?
Is it on wheels? What
Can
you
it
do?
be rolled? Was thinking of letting my sister know.
Okay.
How many miles would you?
Make her a shirt that says, I'm M. Pedmar's sister. And you have to put it on your shirt, just like your name is on your on YouTube, so we'll know who she is.
Right. Jesse, how many miles per gallon? 5.
Mm.
5 miles a gallon, Chuck.
We just want to
Does-
meet y'all in person, get to hang out.
I hate we didn't get
Yeah.
to meet when we were down in y'all's area.
So close.
That's great. We were so close and weren't able to match up because it was kind of spur of the moment. But
It was like within 30, 45 minutes of meeting that we were on our way to go meet Dusty Goat, and they got called into work and couldn't go.
they were in between. They had plans and all that stuff, and just it wasn't going to work out. So unfortunately, we didn't get to
Right. Well done.
meet them. But it's going to happen. Even if we got to come down there, y'all may have to meet us halfway. We can meet at
Chuck's.
Yeah, we can meet at Chuck's.
Wait a minute, Chuck's house.
Meet at Chuck's house.
Chuck, we're
Yeah.
coming to your house.
Chuck, get dinner ready. We're on the way.
Hey, you need to text Chuck too.
Why am I texting Chuck?
What I told you yesterday at church.
Yes, I'll talk to him about that later.
Guess what I made?
No.
On my,
What?
Guess what I made on my 31 page? It says
100.
300s.
100.
100.
What'd you make on the other one?
Hmm?
What'd you
One
make on the other
100
one?
on all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was
okay.
on one thing.
Hey,
Guess what?
what?
Hi.
Who read up your papers for you?
You only read over one.
How's your ear doing? Is it good?
It ain't fell off yet, so
Still
it's
here.
it's all right.
Okay. Still there.
See, she's learning. My RV gets 13 to 15 miles a gallon.
Hey, Chuck's like, come on.
Woo! See, Dusty Goat, we can meet in Mississippi. That might be an even drive down the middle. If we don't have to pay more about room and board and stuff, we can just hang out in Chuck's driveway.
He's got a big enough backyard. We can pop
Right.
up tents and sleep with the
We
chickens.
can see our cousins, the chickens. They're named after us anyway. We can see the Brenda Rooster and
Oh my God.
and the Stephen and Jesse hen that he's got out there, and there's a Casey one back there.
Oh shoot.
We may have to try to do something like that, just Chuck.
That'd be funny.
We may have to try to do something like that. That'd be kind of fun.
Emmy, you gonna get the leftovers out? I think that's a note. Ah. What was that?
Emma's phone. You never know. It's always
Like it's having a heart attack over
Right.
there going off.
having a conniption fit.
Mm.
Come see me. Come see me. I'm vibrating. Somebody. Shh. I'm throwing the trash.
No, you won't.
Hey, Dan's back. We were talking about y'all coming to the Heartland Homesteaders, Dan.
Yep.
long as y'all get better gas mileage than Jesse over there, 13 to 15 miles a gallon and $9 a gallon, y'all ain't getting very far, Jesse. That is rough. $9 a gallon, 13 to 15 miles a gallon. You better have some free room and board when you get whatever it is you got to go.
What's an RV?
Depends on how many people. Depends on how many people's in there.
Yeah, sleep on the floor.
I can do that. Take a sleeping bag, sleep beside the RV.
That's the right hookup for the RV and just
right.
Right.
And we can get Dusty go, then they can come over. It'll literally be over for them. We had to go down.
It probably about the same.
Jesse would be over because he's coming from Texas.
Us coming down and them coming over, it'd be probably about the same.
Chuck might be the center point. We're gonna have to get Chuck put on a get together.
There you go. Church potluck.
Right. Hey, even better. We do church
potluck. We will plan it all out for you.
And everybody just leave a donation for the time and the space for the church and stuff like that.
I'll go to church on Sunday with Chuck.
Hey.
He'd be a nervous wreck.
What are these fools gonna say now?
You don't get nervous, do you, preaching, Chuck?
Depends on who's can't wait to come down and say hi to y'all. Right? Raymond board is taken care of, but the diesel is the issue. Yeah, Jesse, all joking aside, that would be a very
expensive,
very horrible turn of events, the way things are going and the way it's gotten, it's increased. But I mean, it's not something you can plan.
No, he don't get nervous.
He don't get nervous. He's just going off what he knows and feels. He ain't worried about being nervous. But hopefully, if y'all do get to go, that y'all have safe travels wherever it is y'all end up going. If you make it to where you can't go, unfortunately, you can't make it to Canada, there's always a good get-together in Kentucky. I'm just saying. It's half the distance and half the gas. Diesel. Half the diesel.
Power hookup.
All I need is a power hookup, Chuck.
You carry your porta-john with you?
Buckets, man. All you need is a bucket. You don't even have to worry about a porta-john. You just get a bucket. That's the best way to go.
They have those lids, that you sit on top of the little gamma lids.
Yes.
Those toilet seat lids.
That'd be the way to go.
That's funny. I can hook you up. Oh, shoot.
That'd be something. That'd be funny.
Okay, well, Dan, Steven, Dan, because whenever we get together, you won't see me and Mackenzie. We're just going to hightail it up out of there and leave y'all to it.
I'll be at the table. That's what I did last year.
You won't see me and Mackenzie all weekend.
Casey went and was talking to people, meeting and greeting, and taking the camera around to get together. And I stayed more at the table. When she come back, she's like, "Have you been here the whole time?" That was like 4 hours ago, honey. Yeah, I'm still here. Wow.
We have an inside to us, despite what people say. I bet.
Are you sure about that, Chuck?
I'm gonna drive.
I think I saw the
limits, wave to everyone, and head back home.
All right, we're getting all geared up for our event in October. Some big things gonna be happening. Oh, cool.
Cool. October.
It's on the calendar, so let's see if we can work something out. See, Dan will sit there and hang out with me.
Hey, Debbie.
We got your card. Thank you, Debbie.
Got it. We showed it earlier.
We got your sticker. We showed off that fancy sticker that you had.
It's cute.
I like it. She liked the cats.
Dan said, "Okay, he'll sit with you."
That'd be cool. That's what Josh did last time.
You and Josh can hang out with Steven.
Josh showed up, and a few people that he had knew when he got there, when Boots and Bounty was one of the few channels, that and Southern Blessed, that he really knew, and so he kind of hung out with us, and he kind of started making his way out from there, and now he knows a lot more people. So we all start somewhere, Dan. I'm fine with that.
We got looking to get in a canopy.
I'm gonna do that.
On the list.
Get a big one.
On the list.
Get a big one. Maybe we can put ours up and Linda can get under with us.
All right.
Because Linda let us use her canopy last time, so we didn't. Yeah, just can't get past the county line.
Right.
You're not late, Debbie. Everybody just got here before you. You're not late. Their clocks was fast. That's fine. We're good. You're never late. You just didn't get there at the same time everybody else did. That's what I say.
Okay, that's what you say. No, what you say is if you ain't early, you late. No, if you're on time, you're late.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you arrive on time.
If you're on time, you're late.
Right. I'm looking into a couple of
Uh-huh.
burrows. They could pull my RV if I run out of diesel.
Yeah, see, the introvert married an extrovert.
Yeah, that's the way it
Same
goes.
here.
But I've gotten a lot better, Dan.
The tide is almost swapped.
Yeah.
I can't get a word in edgewise, so I sit here quietly, and he does all the talking now.
Reference the first hour of this live.
It was talking about gardening. Would you have liked to talk about that? Y'all wouldn't have got much information.
Sure you would.
No. I got something in my eye.
You plant your stuff and then you read to it like Chuck does.
Oh, I played that for Mom and Daddy last night.
Oh, did you? Chuck, you have officially moved up in the world. You've been showed off to my in-laws. Oh, you made that sticker on Canva, Debbie? Awesome.
Well, good.
Look,
Good for
nothing
you.
wrong with talking. Ha.
It's the shutting up part he has a problem with.
But she told me for years that I needed to talk. Why don't you talk more? Why don't you talk more? Why are you sitting there so quiet? You know what? Bam.
I don't even remember what that was like. Honest to God, I don't remember what that was like.
Me either. I finally made it to the big time. He's been showed off to the in-laws. Your in-law famous.
She said, I like Canva.
Canva's an awesome tool there, Debbie. I was glad I was able to show that to y'all. If y'all have any questions, let me know.
Oh, shoot.
Bam, Stephen came to life, right? She got what she asked for.
But I didn't ask for that much. You gotta be careful what you ask for.
But it's like a Band-Aid, you know, once it goes on and you kind of, the kids always say, do you want to see my boo-boo? And they want to pull it off and put it back on. Do you want to see my boo-boo? And they want to see it, put it back. Once you pull it off that first time, it ain't going to stick like it did that first time.
Stephen, you get a talk about gardening.
But would it be correct?
Right.
But see, I know how to go about it, could not get myself in trouble. I mean, I get the times on how to do stuff, but I know how to care for it once it starts coming up.
He knows how to give indirect answers on stuff, because when we first started YouTube and people was asking me questions, he would answer them and then he would read it to me and I'm like, honey, that's not right. Hang on. Let me tell you why it's not right. So then I'd have to teach him about what they were asking and why he answered the way he did and why it was wrong. Because he did what he thought he heard me say at one point. And dang, my stomach is crazy. That was my stomach. It's like a cat.
I didn't even hear that.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Oh gosh. Anyways, so yeah, if he don't know the answer, then
I just park the comment
me.
and leave it, but I make sure I go through all the members' comments because they get priority responses.
Hey, just got here in my covered wagon.
Urban Bucket.
Hello.
Have y'all
Steven,
planted?
do a video about Canva. Well,
Yes, I've got two
He
videos.
does.
I've got two videos on Canva, Dan. On my channel, Mr. Boots and Bounty, I did one about the free version. So you obviously all things you can do for free.
I think it was his second one.
And then the first one we did was the pro version that shows everything you get for the paid version.
You did Canva, the free version, 2 weeks ago, and then the other one was 2 weeks before that.
Right. Because Shelly at Pine Tree Hill was asking, wanted me to do one that was free. And we were trying to see what all you could actually do with the free. You could do thumbnails, you could do sticker designs. As long as you don't want to make the background transparent, you don't want to be able to resize the same design into a different size, you can use the free just fine. I mean, there's tons of free images, millions of images and elements that you can use for free. But if you want to be able to do like t-shirt designs, merch designs, and you want to, like this right here, if it wasn't for making it transparent, there'd be a big block around this right here. And either have to do it black or something. So this huge thing right here will be a block. But having the pro version, you can drop the background and it gives you a clean view. But I mean, this, like this, it's clean, it's nice looking. It's not something like your cousin Vinny did for you down the road. I mean, you want a good quality thing, and I mean for your stickers too. I mean, it makes for a clean looking sticker.
I'll answer you, caller, Carmen. Hang on a second. Go ahead.
But you can do a lot with the free, Dan. Y'all don't have to pay for the paid version. If you're just wanting to do stickers, thumbnails, you can even make intros. We even tried that. You can make intros on there too. for your videos, and then download it, and then you can use it on whatever film editing program you use.
Okay. Carmen with Jesus Loving Homesteader, she said, have y'all planted indeterminate tomatoes? I'm trying to figure out how to go about trellising them. I've never planted determinate tomatoes. So all I've ever planted is indeterminate. And I thought that's just the way the tomatoes grew, to be honest, because I knew there was like patio tomatoes and stuff like that, but I never knew the difference until probably the last 3 years or so, because we always had a garden and we never planted, patio tomatoes. I had seen them, but we had never done it. So I didn't even know that what was indeterminate, determinate. It just wasn't in my vocabulary. But yes, we've always planted the indeterminate tomatoes. And what I have, and you can go back and look at my videos if you want to, take a sneak peek at my garden from last year, probably about August. I have 2 cattle panels, and that's what I grow my tomatoes on. Now, that being said, my tomatoes get probably 15 or 16 feet tall. The year before last, so this would have been the first year of my summer gardening, we did a whole revamp of the back porch here. So before we tore all that out and did all of that, we did it along a flower bed along the deck, and I had a cattle panel going up, and then we had a cattle panel going out so we could walk under it. So they grew up and over, and we could walk under it. And it was probably 6 or 7 foot tall. And then once they got on top of the cattle panel, it was another 4 foot, but they started going diagonally. So, yeah, those are just some ideas. You can do the up and over trellis kind of thing. You can do that if you want. I just use cattle panels. Now, another thing that you can do is, if you wanted to, you can do like several tomatoes at the end of the cattle panel and then have them go up and across. And we're going to do that this year with a certain type of tomato that we're going to be growing, because they get wild. So we're actually doing like 2 plants of those and giving it a whole cattle panel. I planted only indeterminate this year, so I'll definitely be doing cattle panels now. Right? Yeah, indeterminate gets between 8 to 16, 20 feet. And it's just a vine. Think of it as a vine. And of course, I'm sure the way tomatoes are supposed to grow is on the ground. They're in the wild. If you were to plant, tomatoes in the wild, that wouldn't be wild then. But anyway, you get the point. They would grow because of, the roots coming out along the vine. And so with us making them grow upright, it's unnatural for tomatoes to actually grow upright, being an indeterminate. So you can actually go up and make them go across, and they'll grow more vines that kind of grow upward. Or they can just grow up and then you can grow over. So you prune those tomatoes, correct? Yes. Take the suckers off of them. I put my cattle panels up about 18 to 24 inches. I keep it about 18 to 20 inches, technically, from the ground. Oh, yeah, that's where we put them up. He's trying to find that video. So you put your cattle panels up about 18 to 20 inches off the ground.
Hey, Capone Kevin.
And hi there. And then from there, you take all the leaves off the bottom. Once they get about 6 to 12 inches onto the cattle panel, take those bottom leaves off. That, so you'll just see the little sticks coming out of the ground to go up to the cattle panel. Once they get to the cattle panel, you'll leave the leaves on them from there, but take the suckers off.
This is the way we had them set up. When we were planting them, was this right here. So we used the horizontal panels.
Mm-hmm. Those are my tomatoes in the cups laying on the ground.
These down here is when we were planting them, getting them started. But that's how we tried to space them out and alternated them from each side of the cattle panel so they could each go up their own side and have some space.
Go to about August if you can. So that's where we set those up, because every year I've done something different with my garden. This year, if we were going to plant a whole bunch of tomatoes, which we are not because we've got to work on the cabin, so we're not going to be here as much. We were actually going to attach a cattle panel across both of them so the tomatoes could grow up and over and we could still walk through them. Because when they got to the top, they literally fell over and started growing back down. And some of them actually reached the ground.
August.
Yeah, show August. He's going to show you August. So you'll see the beginning and towards the end of the tomatoes, just real quick.
Try to skip the ads.
Your harvest is more abundant yeah. Okay, now I grow mainly if you want slicers, just my experience, what I've grown up with, and you're going to get total different answers because that's a loaded question. What varieties do you grow? Big beef is really good around here. That's all my daddy has grown. We do everything that we make in the pantry with them. That's the okra.
It's next.
Oh, okay. I do big beef and Romas and Cherokee purples and golden jubilee.
Hey, Pat.
Golden jubilee and
Right there.
golden yellow are my favorites.
What you said during this?
I don't either. Hang on.
Gotta turn them on first.
And my sunflower.
Logan's been spent. My early girls are still producing. They have outgrown the trellis now.
This
They
is
are
in
still
August.
Early treats. I'm sorry. Early treats.
Early treats.
So
Now, if you want a crap ton of tomatoes,
Early treats.
early treats, but they're little. They're
They're smaller.
smaller than a tennis ball, but bigger than a golf ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they grow in these big clusters, like you see there, but that's about a half a cluster.
Yes, you know, just
You will
decent-sized tomato.
pick them every day.
Yeah, you said about 6 or 7 in a bundle.
Yes. Those are very good. Those are called early treats. Those will be the first to bloom, the first to fruit, and you will have to tear them things down to make them stop.
Yeah.
One. These are the way to go, let me tell you.
Yeah.
These little babies are producers.
All of those right there are early treats.
Everyone's getting tomatoes at potlucks at church.
And then here is
We have a lot of potlucks at church, so everybody gets tomatoes.
Beef or if it's beef steak.
I
these
did
are
not care
pink.
for the beefsteak.
They're actually like a pink color. And
Yeah.
they have gotten
Huge.
pretty big.
They got big, but that's about all they did. I did not
They
care
have
for them.
produced very well. Let's see, one back here I missed this morning. And then back here is Logan's mammoth sunflower. It's
Things
going
got
on about
huge.
6
You skipped
feet,
the Cherokee
and so
purples.
is this one.
Barely.
This is my favorite tasting tomato.
Yes, those are the Cherokee purples.
And then back here is
They
Logan's
actually started
mammoth
growing up the sunflower.
It's going on about 6 feet. and so
Capone
is
said
this
I
one.
planted Roma and forgot the others and didn't write them down. Surprise maters. You get whatever you get then.
My
My
Romas
child
didn't do good this year.
back
They were
here
very dry
Have
and
bloomed.
hard. Those are garlic chives back there,
The
by the
moms
way.
are getting with it.
Plant marigolds around your tomatoes.
So is
Number
the
one
blackberry
tip,
plant.
put marigolds around
That came-
your tomatoes. That's a blackberry plant.
Hey, Inca. Finding happiness in all
But
you
yes, I did not have one worm on my tomatoes. I did not have one bug on my tomatoes. Nothing.
do. Hey, Cindy.
So yes, marigolds, I put 4 per cattle panel down those tomatoes. Now that right
from the
there,
roots.
that's a blackberry plant because we did have 4 blackberry plants right there. And I obviously didn't take up all the
Here's
roots.
my look back.
We
This is
thought we
walking
did.
down
But there's the
the
marigolds.
tomato plant.
They got to where we couldn't walk.
And
Yeah.
right here we've got
Those are the big mamas. They
I
were
wanna say
very hard
Romas.
and dry.
We didn't care for those.
I
Hollow.
believe these are Romas. 'cause I've
Making
got
a list.
Romas
Cattle
big
panels and
Romas
marigolds.
right
Yes.
beside each other.
Oh, the cattle panels will save your time big time.
And those Romas, they got big, they look
haven't done
good,
too hot,
but they were hollow. They were
And then
The cattle
I've
panels
got
are worth their weight easily.
either the other
And you can
breed or
reuse them and
beef
recycle them into other projects.
and they have
Cattle panels are a big
outgrown the trellises.
time saver.
So stand over here.
Let me see.
Oh, they was fixing to show it
That's
back.
my paper row over there. So I know we've got
Only I can
orange,
maneuver in my
the
garden.
and the chives at the
Right
end.
there. So there's the marigolds.
Now you see how heavy I keep them pruned. This is in August. This is peak garden season for us. I keep them pruned, keep the suckers off of them, and keep the leaves pruned. Like once they start turning colors, dying off, anything like that, clip them off. There ain't no sense in keeping those leaves and suckers and stuff on there because isn't that a water problem?
They're
Not with these tomatoes.
No, there was no water lack in this garden.
Absolutely not.
We actually had an issue where we thought we might be getting too much water.
Yeah, the peppers were underneath
Just to keep
the
the video
sprinkler.
going.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, keep them heavily pruned
There's an ad.
so you
Hang
can
on.
get that airflow.
Brilliant helps
Mute
you
it
see math in a new way.
if you can.
From the
So you can keep that airflow going on between the cattle panels or between the plants, so that way you won't get that fungus.
Okay, this angle. So there's
So
the corn.
that's our
And the
popping
other-
corn that we did, and then the okra is beside it. And then there's those two big jalapeno peppers right there on the left that I did not plant. And then all the bell peppers are right there around those pink zinnias. There's our sprinkler.
That is the best sprinkler, the T-post sprinkler. Put it on top
Yeah.
of that T-post. You don't have to worry about it falling over or nothing, and let it do the whole
We
water.
just do the 180 sprinkler thing. Yeah, best thing. Peppers didn't like it though.
And those rebars we use for supports.
$2 per rebar. We stuck it down in there because my dirt was so soft that they just kept falling over. But that's the two.
Made a plant on the left, either had leaf curl or was thirsty.
Okay, now with the tomatoes, and I state this in most of my videos, we have a field right beside us, and it gets a lot of chemical drift when they come through and spray it.
Yeah, that's
And I can't stop it. I can't. Y'all know pathways. You know, I can't stop that chemical drift, and that's what it does. I use those that curl is on those Romas, and I don't like those Romas. I ain't planting them again this year. I ain't done it.
rebar. I got lots of that. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good because it had the little triangle wedges on the bottom to help it dig down in the dirt and hold its place.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best way to go. You could easily pull it back up and put them back down and reuse it over and over again. Gwen's back, had to go feed and get cornbread in the oven.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does. We got a new pan for that.
Those, okay, pause it. Okay, y'all see those things at the bottom?
These.
The mole plants. Yeah, those little palm tree looking things, those are called mole plants. I don't know what the technical thing is, but those are mole plants. And they stay there year round. They grow and they produce their own seed. They reseed themselves, and then you get thousands of them next year. I've got a few seeds that I've got going out to 2 people here pretty soon. And if I can get enough next year, I will put those on the website. So you can grow your own mole plant.
Carmen's frying pork chops.
We had pork chops last night.
Oh, them things were so good.
That's what I had last night.
Yep, chemical drift may have been why
Who made
the Romas had problems.
Huh?
Who made them?
Yeah, I don't.
Guess what I had last night.
Pork chop.
My daddy can grow Romas all he wants, and they can get as big as freaking footballs. And this is my first year that I've grown Romas because I wanted them specifically for paste, you know, because I hear everybody talking about Amish paste and Romas and all that stuff for your pasty products, you know, for your sauces and stuff. Because like I said, I've only ever grown one kind of tomato. And ooh, got a pot of black-eyed peas on too.
Ooh, boy. And cornbread?
I was going to try my hand at Big Mamas and Romas this year, and they both were dry on the inside. There was no gel whatsoever. Hated them. Won't do it again. I'll just stick with the ones I've been growing. I'll do the early treats. I'll do the early treats, and I'll do the Golden Jubilee, which is a hybrid, and I'll probably have to buy it. And I'll do the Cherokee Purples. And yes, mole plant, M-O-L-E, mole plant. Keeps the moles away.
Keeps the moles out. Big time. Wherever they are, they don't come.
When there's a 2-month period when those die and they reseed and come back up and the moles come. Any other time, we don't sell one of them. Wish we could do something about the chemical drift. Yeah, Oh yeah. And it said, yes, some Sam plant. They used to spray the
Power line until she called the power company and then posted signs saying agriculture areas for them not to spray. Ours is a
it's a field.
It's a field they work. It's a row crop field.
Yeah, we can't do nothing about it. It ain't big.
Gwen still needs some of those. Tastes pitiful. Okay. Makes me want to rip them out and throw them over the fence.
those variegated ones right there in the middle. Those are the candy cane peppers.
Oh, I love those things.
Those are super.
So pretty.
I love those. And right behind it, you can't see them too well, but are the little orange lunchbox peppers.
Lunchbox peppers.
Yeah.
That was one of my picks.
That drives me nuts. Beautiful fruit that tastes pitiful. Makes me want to rip them out. Yep.
So you can kind of see them there. They're green and they're white striped. This one down here is white with green stripes.
Mm-hmm. So and they turn orange and red and whatever.
Know exactly what color you're going to get. Or the pattern's different.
There it goes.
Clear that.
Yep. And then on the right, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's the eggplants. I ain't doing eggplants no more again either. I did the white ones, those white Japanese eggplants. Yeah, I won't do them again either. They are very prolific. Very prolific. But we don't eat that much. Most cases, the property owner spraying is responsible for overspray.
The retired attorney
is responsible for overspray.
Anything that chemical drifts, if it damaged your plants stuff, they're responsible.
Oh yeah, it damaged all my stuff. If you go back in the fall, I did a fall
dying. And
a fall one. There's the mold plant that's dying.
Those brown seeds, the brown things there.
Oh, it's way better over here.
Yeah, so that's the mold plant. When it gets big and it produces its seeds, it dies back, drops thousands of seeds, and then you have 1,000 plants next year.
And they will walk out in the yard and everywhere else.
We have them in the yard
They
too.
do not stay where they're planted.
You can transplant them. You can do whatever you want to.
They'll drop those, and those are the seeds for next year, which will come up looking like those palm tree looking things.
Yep.
So all of these, all down through there, all of those are next year's month. So they reproduce their own every year. And then if you've noticed, I can't remember if I told you guys last time or not, we pulled up these 3 large red cherry tomatoes.
They didn't do good either.
Because honestly, we did not like them. They had a metal taste to them, and
it shouldn't be anything. They tasted like iron,
but we just did
not.
So what happens if they are held liable? Do they just stop?
Ricky, what's up,
baby? They probably have to reimburse you for whatever you lost, but I mean, how do you financially explain that?
I feel honored that Ricky's here. Narrowway Farm. He's been busy with school.
You ain't done yet?
No, not yet.
His wife is.
They're getting there. Or she's still got her extra stuff to do.
Clinicals and stuff.
Teaching to do.
Is the yellow pear.
The yellow pears.
But it's in Bounty. That's where our bounty comes from.
Good Lord. If you want a lot of those little bite-sized yellow tomatoes, that's what you want to get.
Yellow pear tomatoes.
It grows its tail off.
I finally don't have an assignment to turn it right.
So I'm here. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Ricky.
We feel your pain.
Right? Very much so. But those yellow pear tomatoes, they produce a lot. All these. This is yellow pear.
3 plants.
These is all yellow pear. All this going back behind here, back on this fence, is yellow pear.
They grew down the chicken wire. They grew down the trellis.
Or I am.
Just they owe me a shopping spree at Baker's Creek.
Right. That's it.
See, all these right here is yellow pear.
And they have called out
and
up
over
and over.
And up.
And down.
They climbed sunflowers.
This is one big marigold right here too. Amongst it all.
Carmen says you're growing the yellow pear this year. They're so cute, and then they make a lot.
Woo, don't put out a whole heck of a lot if you ain't ready for them.
Yeah, they gonna come in a lot, hot and heavy. We got she made a.
I got a recipe if you want to make some of that.
Yeah.
From last year.
It's a yellow pasta sauce. Very good.
Any fencing is needed
and reimburse you for your loss.
Huh. Okay.
The spray company compensated them. The owner of the spray company in Kansas Department of Ag sent an agent as well.
Oh, good.
Good.
Because y'all lost everything.
Ricky, we've been good, busy, working, trying to get stuff lined out, the kids in school. And Emma's doing all this stuff with FFA, so it's keeping us hopping.
Yeah. So they are holding, just had the trellis back here.
That's the blackberries.
Look, another cattle panel, y'all.
You're not supposed to trellis blackberries, but we took them. I had 4. We took them out of the garden because they were where the yellow pear tomatoes are going crossways.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're setting. They were planted in the garden like that, going, left to right. And I took those 4 out, and 2 limbs had rooted, so I stuck them in pots. So now I have 6 thornless blackberry plants, plus the 2 or 3 that you saw in the garden. I'm sure will come back. You're not supposed to technically trellis them, but we do have them on there because we had our green beans on those the year before. And we ripped those down, and I said, well, let's just go ahead and pull the blackberry plants out. We'll stick them in those buckets since they're empty. Hence, the blackberries are over there where the trellis is. But in the garden, I had like some 8-foot grounding rods stuck in them to support them because they get so heavy and big that they do need some kind of support. So I stake mine up, and so this way I didn't have to have the stakes, and the trellises were already up, so we just stuck them to the trellis. Ta-da. Tell me all of the tomato recipes. I'm growing yellow pear, super sauce, large cherry, and white Thomaso varieties. I'm sure you know Rachel. Rachel has a whole playlist now. That 1870s homestead, she's got a whole playlist. Hey, Damian Hopeland. She actually took a lot of her recipes and put them by playlist by vegetable because she's got so many. But really all I do is I do spaghetti sauce, and then I do one batch of just spaghetti sauce, and then I do another batch of spaghetti sauce, and I cook it down to make it thicker, and then I use it as pizza sauce. So I store it all together as spaghetti sauce, and then the thick ones I just use as pizza sauce. And
You're
then I
not
have
late, Debbie.
I do tomato bacon jam, which I'm going to make up a bunch and have that for sale in Kentucky since everybody's wanting that
Bye,
again.
Larrikin. Thanks for coming by.
I've got a video on the tomato bacon jam, and then the yellow pear sauce. I have a video on my homemade rotel. The rotel you can use. I have a black bean and corn salsa you can make with tomatoes. Since they are no longer spraying the power lines, it's full up and down the blackberry. Is that
wild blackberries? That's the same as these blackberries.
I don't know. Now, okay, so people get into this thing of varieties, and I say it loosely because when people ask me what variety is your blackberry, I'll say I don't know because it's the same blackberry plant that my daddy's had all my life. He don't even know what the variety is because back in the day, you had a plant. You didn't have varieties. You had this plant grew in this area, like in the north. This plant grew in the south. That was about the only plant you had. And then all these varieties start coming about when people start crossing them and doing all this and doing all that, and they make new varieties. So that plant right there is the baby off of all the other plants that's probably older than I am. So I have no clue what variety is. The same thing with my garlic. They want to know what variety is my garlic. I don't have a clue. It's just the variety my daddy has grown all my life. I don't know. So take it for what it's worth. There you go. What are they saying?
Talking to Ricky. Carmen said I'll be binging that salsa.
Well, yeah, if they no longer spray the power lines, then yeah, you can go get those wild blackberries then. Just as long as they're at least 8 to 10 feet off of the road from what they say, because of all the oil and gas and all that stuff, you don't want that. Just go out on some old country road and you'll be fine. I'll be binging. Salsa sounds good. Yes, the black bean and corn salsa is really good. Excuse me. I do a rotel, and it's the rotel my mama has made all my life. And I've also got a Amish recipe for ketchup that I did not video. I don't think I videoed it. I didn't video it last year, and I know I didn't the year before because that was my first year actually making it on my own. My mama has always made it.
A
So
lot of ketchup.
I did a lot of ketchup because we grew a lot of tomatoes the year before. I grew 12 plants, and I didn't even need to plant any last year. And I probably still don't need to plant any
And
this
then
year.
she decided we didn't need to plant none. Let's plant 32 plants.
But only about half of them made because the beef steak and the steak were not very good. The aromas weren't very good.
We didn't need them.
The Golden Jubilee, the Cherokee Purple, and the early treats were my favorite.
Dewberries and blackberries. Is it Gwen?
Huh. I don't know that we have dewberries here. Wild blackberries and gooseberries and
I
elderberries.
keep hearing about these gooseberries.
Gooseberries are up north, honey. We'll have to go visit Mackenzie or Wendy to get gooseberries.
I'm not allowed to make tomato sauce. Hubby's job. He's the Italian. You could surprise him and be like, try this out.
Hey, Teresa. How are y'all? I'm sure you've been cooking supper.
Yep.
I'll grow 8 at the most this year. Yeah, I did 12 2 years ago back here, like I was saying on the trellis that, went up and over. My ditch garlic. Yes, right. I did 12 back here, and then last year we did 32. And I don't even have to grow any this year, but I am just to have some fresh tomatoes. Y'all know how it is. Hey, Teresa got Debbie sticker today too, and we showed Debbie's. We got one too. I have 30 tomatoes planted and more started. Oh my gosh. Our elderberries, the ones that are the oldest. You are so funny.
Yes.
V, wow. I ain't seen you in a while. How are you?
We're not usually on this late. We used to be on at 8. There's a whole different set of people.
That's true. Tiny Tim. Wow. Y'all must be getting off somebody's live. Everybody's coming over here now.
Hey, LG went on at 5:30.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're glad to have all y'all.
Let's see.
We was cooking and eating, discussing those high prices.
Us too, except for the eating part.
Well, yeah, we ain't got to eat yet.
July for blackberries.
Now wait, I planted tomato seeds. You don't do some? 24 more elderberries rooting.
Okay.
That's right.
July for blackberries, gooseberries at the end of May or June, just depends on the weather. Then elderberries are August. Yeah, our elderberries here are usually September. Our blackberries about June or July. Gooseberries we don't have.
I saw that and I asked about it. She said that's what they grow up north. We don't grow here.
Yeah.
Could you not grow them here, or they just don't grow here?
They grow in the colder weather.
Oh.
It probably gets too hot for them here. All right. You planted tomato seeds. Okay. 24 more elderberries.
Yeah, she's been rooting.
Oh my goodness.
Elderberry plants. What?
Okay. Are you going to Tulsa?
Gwen?
Yes.
Are you going to Tulsa, Gwen?
I don't think she is.
I don't think so.
Gwen, I'll
so that's
barter.
what Ricky's saying. Anyone have any elderberry sticks to send me?
I'll barter some.
Hey, Jan. I'll pay, said Ricky.
See, we've been talking about doing the elderberry thing, but I'm like,
they're on LG Homestead's live.
Okay. Do we start some now, or do we wait until we move?
Because we know we're moving in 2 to 3 years.
That's why the blackberries are in the bucket, so we can take them with us.
So we're debating on whether we want to buy some or start some here, or if we're planning on waiting until we move.
I planted 2 blackberries, killed one. Well, the one left it. Yeah, they'll produce. They don't have to have 2. Now, it says year 3. Okay. Go back 2 years on mine. Disregard the crappy video. But I tell you how to take care of blackberries, because if you're saying year 3, are you talking about the root being year 3, or are you talking about the same stem being year 3? Because you're supposed to cut that stem down every year. And I explained it in that video. That's why I'm like, year 3, they're always 2-year stalks. They grow the stalk that produces the next year. So they produce on year 2, but they regrow a new stalk every year. So it's a constant cycle for blackberries. Hey, Simple Jan. Hey, Harvey Black. Listen while I vacuum seal and dry can. Sounds good.
Yeah, he was trying to see if he could use it.
Steven's trying to find it. It's going to be
I know I flipped it.
pretty early. I think it's before that.
This is the earliest. This is.
Oh, really?
I flipped them.
Okay.
So the oldest is the newest.
Ooh, look at those vertical formats. Also dumb.
No, you wasn't. You didn't
Ignorant.
know.
I didn't know.
You
I'm
didn't know.
ignorant.
That was different.
It's going to be on after that because that's the summertime.
You told me to go back.
I thought it was before that, but it must not have been. Hang on. He's trying to find that link for you for the blackberries.
It's the okra, tomatoes, back trellis makeover.
Right there.
Here it is.
Right there. All right, Carmen. Here is my blackberry bush care.
I don't know that.
I didn't copy. There you go. There. Okay. Carmen, there's the one.
Debbie wants elderberry sticks too. See, if you got sticks, you
All
can
right,
make,
Gwen, you finna have to go on a business.
you can make some money.
It's near old homestead. All right.
German white. That's cool. All right, they were asking if you were going to the shoot day
Oklahoma.
meetup in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the end of April. There's quite a few of us that'll be there. Maybe we could buy
You
some
need to
elderberries.
bring some elderberries.
We
Elderberry plants.
can do some swapping.
Do you need to visit me so I can make you a gooseberry cobbler and a strawberry rhubarb? Right.
And you
Then
can dig up some of the wild elderberries and take them with you. Ooh, Wendy, that's.
We've got wild elderberries around here, but they're all on main roads, and I haven't found any
We
that
can go
are
visit,
often...
get free food, and come back with elderberries.
We already
That is
tasted them.
very tempting, Wendy. I may have to try to see about taking you up on that. I don't stream, but I follow.
They'll grow in a bucket. What grows in a bucket? Blackberries? My blackberries are in a bucket.
No, it's talking about starting them now. So put them in a bucket and then take it with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do. With
We're
our stuff.
debating, and
Our
it's coming.
perennials or, sustainable plants are going in the mineral buckets, so we can take them with us.
except for the ones we got to replace because they got busted by the storm.
You got to cut blackberry stems. Now I got to go bush hog the power line.
Be able to get to it.
Technically, yes, blackberries only they produce on the second year, but they reproduce themselves every year, if that makes sense. So he posted that video right there.
There's a lot near us, near
Little
pathways.
farm, a whole lot of elderberries here. I wish we'd had some.
I wish we did.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
How are you?
Are you on my list, Kyle? You're not on my list, Kyle.
But they are so easy to read.
I want to add you to my list. Obviously, we know your name's Kyle.
Yeah, but they're always on busy roads. I told him we're going to have to find us some dirt roads to go down to be able to get some.
What was it?
Kyle W.
Kyle W. Where are you located, Kyle?
Yes, we're still on, Mackenzie. Okay, we're caught up now.
Are we? You sure?
Last I checked.
Just then? What about now? Oh.
Butthead. You do that shit just to get on my nerves. Ugh. Anybody want him?
Yes.
Logan said yes.
I'll send Logan too. You can have two of them.
Oh.
Okay.
Dope.
Yes, might have to do stuff and the other one can dance. That's a winning combination right there.
Jan.
I'll send you a few elderberries.
Hey, bucket me some up and bring them to Oklahoma.
Well, then let us know. We'll swap you some, Jan.
Oh, the
I'm new to the channel. I just joined the live stream. I'm in Colorado. Oh,
They
cool.
have elder trees.
Well, welcome, Kyle. He's from Colorado.
Well, nice to meet you.
New to the stream. Welcome,
I'm
welcome.
Casey. This is Steven. We've been on here for 2 hours and 14 minutes.
But you wouldn't know it, right?
We is hungry.
Who's hungry?
I am. Ain't you heard my stomach the whole time we've been
Yep.
sitting here?
Kyle, one of my adopted Marines, is from Solidia, Colorado. Cool.
Oh, wow. Look at there.
Yeah, so Jan, let us know if you want to send them. We'll try to do some kind of swap for them.
You got to have at least 2.
2 or 3.
2 varieties is what they're saying. What's for supper? Leftovers.
Anyone, did you get leftovers out?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
No, sir.
How about we fix that problem?
I love the dancing nights. Us too.
This Saturday we'll be dancing, and it'll be the Double Edge band.
Yep.
So there'll be a lot of people there again.
Like it was, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. It was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
No,
4,
2 weeks ago
3,
was
4.
tumbleweed, so it'll have to be
A
back.
month ago.
And they head out. Bye, Margie.
Bye, Miss Margie. Thank you for coming.
Great town, not many people from there, but there's good people there, Kyle. You're there. That's all that matters.
She's in the kitchen.
Oh, I thought you was behind
Man,
me.
I got like this. I took my vitamins and stuff like
Still
at
have it
11,
stuck?
and it's still there.
What if I do like this? But
Still there.
you don't need 2 varieties for them to produce. Jane's got a whole bunch of them.
Really?
Well, send them, Jan.
Everything. See, online, everything that I was looking at said that you needed to. Don't nobody want no
Plant-
plantains.
You can barter plantains. I don't want plantains. You ever try to raise quail? I have not, but there's people here that have, Kyle. Elders Homestead, I think they had
Mhm.
quail.
Narrow way.
Narrowway Farm, he eats quail, but I mean, he raised some quail and ate them. But
Mm-hmm.
he did
does.
raise them. So
Mhm.
I know if you want to contact somebody about that, check Elders Homestead for sure. Because I know that they have them.
Jan,
And
have you had quail?
Narrowway Farm. Grandma said, eat bread and wash it down.
I have. This
Shit.
was at 11 o'clock. This was like 8 hours ago when I took them. I've ate 2 sandwiches. I had cereal, some granola cereal, and I had 2 sandwiches
See,
and
Narrowway
a
Farm.
few chips. And
Kyle,
it's
that's
still there.
who I would talk to about quail. Narrowway Farm. I had them there, butchered them.
Right?
Ricky was doing his in the yard on a live.
On a live.
Ken said she has 1.
Ours are just not-
Teresa said
ours
they
are
got
different.
1. They're just wild.
No, it ain't scratched. Like I can feel it there. I don't know. It may be stuck on one of them little wrinkles in there or something. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds cool, Kyle.
Just something like clothes and money. Let's do it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. They moved up to my late grandfather's old ranch. That sounds cool.
Everybody's doing quail. I don't know. Coturnic's Corner is pretty good.
2 for quail.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Quail are
Quails
so
are tiny.
tiny, right?
I'm
See,
not
that's
sold.
me, Carmen.
I'm
That's
getting
me.
ducks. Muscovy breed. They be laying a lot of eggs too. I've been seeing a lot of people posting Muscovy ducks laying eggs left and right.
I know you get a lot of quail, and they don't take long to do. It's like, what, 15, 20 days or something?
Don't give me a
I
line.
can't be butchering quail every 2 weeks. That's a lot of work for not a lot of meat.
You
That's
don't-
why I don't eat wings. I don't eat wings.
Oh, I like some good wings though.
I do not eat wings. Don't give me that bone. I don't want that bone because they got no meat on it. Give me something with meat.
They've got boneless wings.
Chicken breast is what it is. Ain't no boneless wings. That's breast.
You don't need 2 varieties to produce. You cannot consume 2 red ones.
Right.
Only the black elderberries are used for consumption. Quail are so easy to
Like
do,
lemon
easy to
juice.
process, and I love the pickled quail eggs. Huh.
See, a lot of people talk about them
14
too.
days to grow out at 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Quail eggs are tiny.
Yes.
Quail are tiny. My family is not.
Yes.
Carmen.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Jan. Let us know. We'll send you something in
Yeah. Let me
And-
know if
and
you
it-
want something.
exchange for the
I'll make you
plants.
something if you want something. I know what I can make.
Look.
Yes. Yes. Fake stuff.
Fake,
Faux wings.
fake wings. Very short burst. Anyway, probably your address and I'll ship you a few as well. Oh, Jan, that's awesome.
Go like Carly too.
You're gonna have about Ricky. I guess somebody's got to. I like Ricky. Ricky's a good guy. He helped us a lot.
Yeah, I don't know about quail. I just think
$1,000. I'll send my bill to Ricky, and Ricky will square us up.
Okay, somebody bring some pickled eggs to Kentucky. So Carmen will make sure she'll show up and try some pickled eggs. Mackenzie, do you have pickled quail eggs? Bring some to Kentucky.
She said she likes some. Yeah.
Carmen wants to try some.
Yeah. We're trying to get Carmen to show up. What did I win? You want a bill from Jan for $1,000 for the elderberries for you and us. I'm so happy that you're gonna do that for us, Ricky. You're awesome. I appreciate that, man. That's good people right there. We'll just
You can't
take it for you.
She doesn't have no more. She ain't got no more.
I found a bunch of cuttings this fall and they're doing great, said Jan.
All right. Well, good night, Mackenzie. I'm sure I'll talk to you sooner or later.
Kyle, I used to hunt quail in northern
I planted a bunch
Florida.
of cuttings this fall.
I'm just still trying to figure out the winters out here. I bet, Kyle, that's a big shift from Florida to Colorado.
Yeah, Teresa, we're going to have to find somebody with some pickled quail eggs.
So then
that's going to be our tasting this year.
That's going to be our draw to get Carmen to come.
Is that all you charge? Oh, Lord.
Hey, that's a deal.
High winds in the winter. Shoot, yeah, they'll be on freeze to death. Ain't got no birds, no wings, feathers.
I put it inside.
We have freeze-dried quail eggs. Oh, how about that?
We only had room this year to plant what I can pressure can.
30
Seeing the
elderberry
world
cuttings.
is cray-cray.
Why? I have no clue. Because, Carmen, you're going to sell them.
Yeah. You're going to sell them to me and Ricky.
And things are like $15 a piece.
Yeah.
If you buy them online.
We were looking online and there are a lot.
Yes, for only $1,000, you can have 3 elderberry cuttings.
6. Our 3 and his 3. He's paying $1,000 for our 3 and his 3. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that, Jan, was I? He was going to cover it for us. The real price, if you look them online, a lot of them are going for, I think it's $12 to $15, and that's
Pine Tree.
That's on superseeds.
Yeah, superseeds.com. What's the real price? Yeah, superseeds, SEEDS.com. That's Pine Tree Garden Seeds that we did a video on last year. They are $12.95 a piece, I think. Let's see. I want to at least say I tried it. Ever had a quail egg? No. Pickled are the bomb. Okay. I ain't never had them either. My daddy eats them. I don't know where somebody pickles them for him. I can get you some. I'll bring some.
Get these in stolen bags. I settle for 3 cuttings for 10. Yeah. I mean, they do. Like,
yeah. 3 cuttings for $10? Oh, no.
$15 right here.
The plants, like, they're already rooted and everything. $15 right there.
Already rooted.
Yeah, 2 or more is going to be $12.95.
Yeah, so there's $15 for 1 or $13 for 2.
Now, Carmen,
each.
You sound like me, okay? We're going to have to get real quick. You got to remember, for stuff like this, say like sourdough starters, plants like this, that reproduce every year, you're going to pay a little extra money, okay? Because they're not going to buy this every year. Rareseeds.com, honey.
Yeah. I just show it when she says, this is what I want, pay for it. That's all I get.
Whatever. So, I mean, if you're going to get a sourdough starter, and let's say you get a dehydrated one for like $16, you get a full wet one for $25. I'm just saying, as long as you don't kill it, you're going to pay a little bit more because you're paying for the price over time. $15 for an elderberry plant that's going to last me up to 30 years. You're paying $1. You're paying 50 cents a year for elderberries. Think about it that way.
Does that have elderberries at Baker Creek? Guess not.
They have heirloom seeds. Those are not heirloom seeds.
But I thought they still had some
Look under shop. Live plants. I
Yeah,
don't
why
know.
could you search the whole website in the search here?
I don't know.
Blackberries.
Blueberries, blackberries, blueberries.
Nope,
Dragon
it
fruit,
skips. Mulberry. There you go.
Strawberries.
No, so they don't have elderberry. Purple potato.
No, blah, blah.
Lilac
There's a bunch of
beauty.
other berries growing out. How much
Huh.
you want some? Just let me know. I can never go. Need to get some cuttings off the elderberries out back when the neighbor goes to sleep. You can
Hey,
make your own
Jesse,
sourdough
you can use
starter.
that to help fund your diesel for your trip.
Gwen, I made some sourdough starter last year. It took me like 4 weeks to do the whole flour water thing. Yeah. Guess what? YouTube unsubbed me for you. Well, they gum.
Well, there you go, Ricky.
Yeah.
This was a good chance to let everyone know to go
I
check
think
your
he would
subs.
put
You're
it in
right.
a garage corner due to predators or a shed or Wisconsin present tundra and have no.
In
In
hutches with
hutches.
closed walls for winter and a
Mhm.
closed carport. Huh.
It was like a gardening seminar.
You never know what's going to happen over here on our lives.
You never know. Yeah. Gurney's, yeah. Gurney's is good. Burpee's good. My daddy always ordered from Burpee. I never heard of none of these other seed
We
plants
ran
until I
across
started
that
YouTube.
super seeds. I found those by accident one
Yeah.
time.
We were looking for something.
And so we thought we'd give them a try because they're a smaller
Stock Brothers.
seed company. And we got a lot of seeds from them last year. And we got a video showing you all the seeds we got from them. And it was almost the stuff, if we couldn't find it at Baker Creek, like the tromboncinos and stuff like that, Baker Creek didn't have, we found everything that we couldn't find at Baker Creek was over at this superseeds.com.
And it was at least $1 less,
Yes.
if not more.
Everything was $1 cheaper.
Same thing, same amount, same seeds, same everything.
Jeff
Yep.
said check Stark Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, start with a lot of people get.
Tell
Stark
Jeff
Brothers.
he's a smart man.
But see, I've never heard of most of these things until I started YouTube.
Yep.
Because we always order from Burpee. My daddy still gets the catalog. 2 mulberry trees popped up in our garden area randomly. We just dug them up and replanted in another area of the yard. Anyone grow these?
They were about 6 feet tall. Dang.
Ooh,
It was a hot minute for you to what?
my starter was done in a week. Really? It took mine 4 weeks. Yep, sure did.
Jesse said 1,000 or 3. I can make easy 50 grand on my neighbor's yard.
Lord have mercy. You love my life? Oh,
Me too. I live with it.
oh Lord, I'd hate to live with this life.
Whatever.
Super seeds are good, and True Leaf Market is
It's
one.
wonderful. Yeah, bulk seeds.
True Leaf.
We got a lot for the price of what we got from Super Seeds. Jeff laughed.
Yeah.
Good. If we made Jeff laugh, we did something. And we got to meet Kyle tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, Carmen, if you ever want to chit chat about stuff, I mean, I got Instagram, or you can email me or whatever. I get to
I
know
have
you.
the Instabook too. So if you want to reach out to me on the Instabook,
Facebook, yeah.
I mean, no, that's the Facegram.
Whatever.
Wish I could grow ammo. Is that what that said? Just come on down.
Oh Lord. Hot summers, get a drip pan.
Ohio Airline. Huh. That's cool. I never heard of Southern Exposure Seeds.
I used to get them from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and everything I got from her did not germinate. But they never let you take some too. Most people don't even know what they have. That is right.
Most people don't know what they have.
I look in my neighbor's yards. Of course, we still live in the city limits. I look in my neighbor's yard and I'm like, oh, they got such and such. Oh, they got such and such. I'll just go up there and ask them, hey, can I get such and such? And they're like, yeah. Fine.
It's a weed. You go,
I'm going to go make some tea with it, or I'm going to make some medicine with it.
Mhm.
They're like, okay, whatever.
oh, that's true, Gwen.
Or Burpee, yeah.
Burpee and
Giant
giant seeds.
Was all I heard of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Strictly Medicinal Seeds has a lot of unusual stuff too.
I have heard of them a couple of times. I've
I
never
have not.
checked into it. And see, that's about the only seeds I ever get is like the weird stuff.
We like to grow the weird stuff. Like
I'm growing stuff for a purpose, and I can't always find it.
Yeah, I try to get the weird stuff, like the tromboncinos. We're going to grow that instead of zucchini.
And I had to order purslane because I can't find it around here because we have so many fields in this area. We're such a crop commercial county. We just have dust crop planes flying everywhere all the time.
Strictly.
Oh, do you ever do any fly fishing, Steven?
Medicinal.
Only on YouTube. This man don't fish.
I could care less about fishing.
He don't hunt.
I don't hunt. I don't fish.
That's what the kids are for. Strictly medicinal seeds.
I'm looking them up.
Well, she mentioned it too. Jen, hello. Jen Mel South.
It's been a while.
Have playlist? I need to binge those.
Everybody from Mary checked.
I mean, that's just my thing.
That's our opinion. I know a bunch of people order from Mary's airline.
And I hear a lot of people having great success, but not me.
We've even got seeds from somebody else that got them from Mary's, and none of it come up.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any berries.
I have a bunch of playlists. It just depends on what you're looking
one you're
for.
wanting. Some of them have the same stuff on them.
I do multiple playlists with like one video, so you're gonna pretty much find anything you want. Or you can put like our name and then comma and then whatever you're looking for. And if I have a video on it, it'll come up. Now I've only got like almost 400 videos, so I don't cover everything. I ain't covered everything yet. I'm still working on it.
We got to hook up on Joey. Neighbor Andy did that with Joey. He thought it was a weed. I asked him about it, and he said, "Get whatever I wanted." Mm-hmm. We had to find it in the wild. Like
it took
an
me
hour and a half from
4
here.
Months to find it.
It's an hour and a half from here. It's not
hey,
here.
Brittany. She said she need to come supervise. Make sure Ricky's doing good.
Yes. Yeah. He agreed to pay $1,000 for 6 elderberry sticks. Now that's a super deal.
Sorry,
Brittany.
you're at $1,000. Y'all get 3, we get 3.
Y'all are paying $1,000, but Ricky said he would help us out. But he said you probably wouldn't care, Brittany. So
Carmen, I grew toothache plant last year, and I did the yellow and the buckeye. Yep. So you can check that out on a thing from last year. Casey, did you get my package? Yes, ma'am. We opened that up last week.
Dan didn't tell you?
Thank you very much. I told Dan to tell you we got it.
Dan, I know he's sitting there.
Purslane grows all over the place here. Not here.
Not here. Once you
So
go
does
trouble and
plantain.
see, you won't go back. I've heard that. Well, we have a bug issue in that one particular bed, and I'm
not even using that bed this year.
I'm gonna put Tramoncinos to the test because they're supposed to be pest resistant. We're gonna purposely put them in that same bed that we struggled with last year. They ate all of our zucchini and the vine borers and stuff like that. Well, the Tramoncinos are supposed to be resistant to vine borers. So.
And vine borers live in the ground for up to 3 years.
So we're gonna put it to the true test and see, because they were there last year, so we know they're gonna be here this year, and we're gonna see if they bother them or not. But
I was out there with tweezers last year. I was pulling back the vines because I did the whole plant ahead, the vine as it runs. You can plant it ahead and then hopefully outrun them. I couldn't outrun them, and I was out there peeling open the vine, getting the tweezers out, putting them in cups and taking them to the chickens.
No,
we had them so bad.
Chickens were having a field day.
And
we have plantain a lot in our yard too.
Slugs are all over that bed.
Gwen, plantain is real heavy out here. Slugger does when he gets stung. He goes gets plantain out of the yard and chews it and puts it on there, and he's good to go.
And our church does not have any in the yard.
No, he got stung at church and we couldn't find any plantain. So we had to come home and get it. I don't think I trust Mary no longer. That's just our opinion, Carmen. I'm not knocking the place. That's just our experience with the products from there.
Oh, we got some pretty plantain out in the yard. Yeah, I've got the narrow and the broadleaf out in the yard.
We didn't even know we had the narrow until the narrow.
The narrow was very hard to find in the yard until we started using the chickens in the tractor. And now I've got dandelions and narrow leaf plantain everywhere. Everywhere the chickens have been.
Yeah.
because they tilled up the natural native dirt, and so it turned those native seeds over, and now they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I got lots of medicine growing.
Over 100 different kinds of purslane. Wow.
I
That's cool.
I got the green kind.
We got whatever's out there in the yard.
No, I don't have that. Mike, what's wrong with you? No fishing or hunting?
No, that's not. I don't have the patience for that. My patience is like, that's it. It's gone.
What patience?
We're
We're going to need to talk when I see you again.
That's okay.
Next month.
Well, yeah, we'll see you in Tulsa.
Yeah, we know she's going to Tulsa.
She's gonna be in
What
Tulsa.
was that free editing app? Oh, there's several.
Canva is what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I posted the link
Oh, she
above.
answered it. Jewelweed is all over the place too. Not here.
I wish we could.
Girl, we had to go up to our cabin an hour and a half away at the river. And then I looked up there from April until, when did we find it? August?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about August.
Up
I
and down
finally
all those
found
roads.
it in August. I looked from April to August and could not find it.
She started crying.
There was one patch.
She started crying. Now we found a second patch.
Well, I mean, there was that
They're on
one
the same
big
road.
patch. Yeah. It's only one spot up there that is covered with jewelweed.
And she was about to cry when we finally found it.
I
Like she just broke down. I'm like, what the heck?
didn't do all that.
Seriously?
Do y'all watch the Veggie Boys channel?
Yes, she
I don't
did.
watch the Veggie Boys channel.
Nope, never heard of them.
No, but I like to watch
Andy's Ditch has some. Ours is basically an Andy's Ditch.
Pro Cooks. I like Pro Cooks.
Wendy said they have jewelry all on their place, but they found some Andy's Ditch. That's where we found ours was in a ditch. No, he did. He just stared at me. We're not getting into that, Mackenzie.
Really?
Okay. A video on that if they are resistant. Did I need to go watch that? I'll try to watch that tonight if I have time.
Sorry, didn't hear that.
Good cover there, Dan.
What was good for them? What was good for what? Oh, Teresa, what are you asking? I'm sorry. I'm behind a second.
3 minutes ago.
Oh.
Brittany says I had bug issues too. Anytime I sleep next to her, my fleas bite her.
Oh, what was good? What was
Ricky.
good for the vine doors? My set of tweezers and some chickens.
It was the Tromboncinos. They're supposed to be resistant to the vine borers.
Yeah.
That's what's supposed to be good for them.
Jewelweed. I seen you put those jewelweed in ice cubes. Yeah. I hadn't. I do have. I've got toothache tincture in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inject the stem with
BT.
It's organic and gets those vine borers.
Not the ones I got. I put everything on them.
Yeah.
I just went out there and took them out myself.
Andrew.
So we don't have plantain.
We have plantain everywhere.
We do too. Plantain.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have purslane.
Oh, we have all sorts of weeds. Until I discovered how important and needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to tell her before I go mow. In case she.
I go out there and gather everything out of the yard before you start cutting the grass.
And plantains and all that stuff first. Teachers get Canvas Premium for free. What? Okay. Well, that's a deal there, Brittany.
Wow. Wow, that's good. Canva.com. Free.
Yes, we love free.
Veggie Boys. I'll have to look at them. Say it in English, Stephen, without the accent.
I love you can. It's the Canva. Canva.
Now I'm going to have to research jewelweed. Yes, ma'am.
Are you still making notes, Carmen?
I have jewelweed salve for sale on the website.
Yep. You have horehound down there. We grew it.
Okay.
We planted it.
I have put seeds in the ground for the last 2 years. Them won't come up. I don't know what it is. I've got an empty pot in there now that ain't got no horehound in it, but it's got the seeds in the dirt. I can't get it to grow. I'm like, well, my thinking is, okay, you have to understand with the video is kind of annoying though, because, right? Yeah. Plants are only going to grow, of course, where God puts them or where God lets them grow, okay? Now, wild foraging, some people say like you, horehound is everywhere where you are. Like Alicia from Country Mama Musing, she says she's got burdock everywhere. There's certain things that grow everywhere to certain people. And let me explain why that is. Because some people are like, oh my God, I've got it everywhere. It's infesting everything, and it's just taking over. But it's because you need it. For some reason, you're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, when there was like Indian witch doctors and stuff, when they lived in the villages and they had the tents set up, each little house hut or whatever, the doctor could actually walk down the road and say, okay, this person has an abundance of this. They have this problem because God's going to give you what you need. Say, say you're overtaken with jewelweed. Well, you may be highly allergic to poison oak or poison ivy, or have some kind of inflammatory skin issue that you need it for, and you're walking on down. Somebody can grow hibiscus really, really big. They may have high blood pressure. People are going to give you, God's going to give you what you need. For whatever reason, I cannot grow horehound no matter where I put it. So if I cannot successfully grow horehound, it's because for whatever reason, I don't need it. Now, I can't grow chamomile either. Chamomile, of all things. I can't grow chamomile. I had it in 3 different places and all 3 have died and has not come back. I hardly even got any flowers off of it last year. So take that into consideration. If you're overtaken by something, look into it because you may need it, or you may need to be harvesting it for later.
So would you want the horehound?
I would like to grow some horehound.
So
yeah.
then Kyle, if you could send us some pictures of the horehound, maybe we can do a swap of something for that horehound in a swap with you. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, Mackenzie's putting up. She put up. It's a mushroom, chaga mushroom. And it's a good healer. Dan's been sick since Friday. I haven't caught a thing. I believe it's the chaga.
That's why I asked about the vine borers, because I tried everything.
Girl.
The trombocino is supposed to be the fix for that. Canva. It's the Canva. It's the Canva.
Don't know my channel name. On their last day, I thought about telling them. Should I do it by showing my Tiffany video?
Probably not, Ricky. But if it's the last day, does it really matter?
Teresa, me and Patty are going to have to come up there about, July and go foraging with you, because you got a lot of stuff that we don't have.
Yeah.
I'll take all your knowledge and shout it out. 10 videos of material we discussed.
Right. All here for
Caneva. I got Bermuda.
I can try to bring some to the meetup in September. Oh, cool. That's right.
Oh, yeah, the chocolate. Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, I know you're in Colorado, but there's a meetup in Kentucky. There's a meetup in Oklahoma.
I don't remember why I was growing a horehound. It's one of those that I'm still studying. Casey, I can't grow corn. Apparently, I don't need it either. Sure. Why not?
We got plenty. We got plenty in the freezer.
It takes what? Probably up north. Up north, it would be a little bit harder to grow. To grow corn, because it doesn't really grow good here until it gets like up in the 90s for about 2 months.
Genesis.
Yeah, my mom has COPD. I happened to stumble upon elderberry on our farm last year. Really not sure how I missed it for 11 years. It takes learning.
And to be able to identify it too.
Right. V said, buy the tea, the chaga tea.
Mackenzie's want to go to the meetup. What, the one in Oklahoma?
It's called a barter, Stephen. The exchange of goods or services for other goods or services without using money. Yes. Cool barter.
I'm big on that, Jesse.
As long as it ain't money out of his pocket.
Except diesel. I don't have diesel. I can't swap anything for diesel.
One day I saw a big area blooming across our pasture. Yeah, ain't those flowers pretty?
Yes.
You just got to make sure it's not oh my god. Why do I open my mouth and say stuff and it just poof just goes away? Teresa, what's the look-alike for elderberry?
Keeps it
The
interesting.
starts with an H.
No,
If anyone wants to barter weeds, I got tons to barter with.
Right.
Poor Chuck can't grow spinach. You know, I
Right.
can't grow spinach either. All mine dies.
So Chuck might be willing to.
I think it's too hot.
Oh, she wants to go foraging with you. In Kentucky, they're going to try to go to Teresa's. You have to take it up with Teresa.
Sumac, no.
Nope, you can have all
I'm
that
good
all
on
you want.
sumac. But yeah, sumac is one of them that looks like. There's something else that grows
Small
around here. I
amounts.
think it starts with an H.
Humbleberry. Tony.
Teresa, what is it? I may have to go get my book. Do elderberry flower look alike?
I'm not sure where you were going
No.
with that, Casey. Was you talking about poop?
Hang on.
Hemlock.
Hemlock. That's it. Hemlock. Not huckleberry. Yeah, a lot of people think pokeweed is elderberry. I thought it was too, because we have one out here. But no, pokeweed you can actually make a medicine
Well, Carl,
antibiotic out of, but you can only take like one drop. It is like super, 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 super bad.
Devil's walking stick.
No, hemlock. What are you doing? Grow Malabar spinach. Yeah, Malabar
I'm gonna
spinach.
send it-
I
I'll send it to Chuck.
have strawberry.
If he's not in here.
Hang on. Hemlock
Maybe
looks like
Mrs.
Queen Anne's
Strawberry.
lace too. Yeah. Shoot. Hang on.
Capone said, y'all teaching good gardening. We will do a gunsmithing video. That'd be cool.
I get to talking and I can't shut up talking about garden stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Where's it at?
Not hemp, Jesse. Just ordered a moringa tree. Also nutritious tree. Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. We have a sumac here that the berries make a lemonade flavored tea. That's wild. I was thinking of moving. Where are you moving to, Mackenzie?
Tennessee.
Tennessee? West Tennessee? Diane says we have a lot of hemlock up here.
Hang on.
Oh, she's in a box of goodies now.
This. It's called amaranth, but it's a multicolored spinach.
Oh, yeah, we planted that up front.
But this is not the same thing as what we planted out front. What we planted out front was the love bleeding,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. It's in my other box. And that has the big red things that you can make like popcorn out of.
Yeah, we'll let him know. I think he's got live in the morning, Jesse. We'll have to bust his chops on that.
Yeah, hemlock is what I was thinking of. Because we have a lot of hemlock around here.
He's probably still got us running. He just ain't chatting yet.
You
You can smoke sumac. India, they use the berries from sumac as a flavoring for food. Huh.
You can use the elderberries and
High in
stuff as
protein.
a medicine. I'm going to grow amaranth.
Yeah.
That is gold, and you can eat the seeds. I've got amaranth, the love bleeding, whatever, whatchamacallit, the big red ones that overflow.
Mm-hmm.
I've got those. I put 1,000-ish seeds out front in the front flower bed. I'm hoping something comes up. I've done a video on the poke. I have a tincture made. Yeah, is that Teresa? I didn't see who that was. Yeah, I saw yours, and that was about the same time I found this poke back here, and you put out that video, and I was like, yeah, I need to make me some of that too,
Mm-hmm.
just in case. I have a video on sumac. Yeah, if you want to learn about foraging and stuff, Teresa's real good about that.
Stringfield Ridge.
Stringfield Ridge Farm. She's got a bunch of foraging videos. Now she's in Western Kentucky, Central Western Kentucky, and she does a lot of them. She did a lot of them last year. Gwen said hers is golden emerald. Yeah, I saw that too.
Cameron said, gotta head out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You got a lot of
Jesse.
stuff to read over there, don't
Thank
you, Cameron?
you, Cameron. Thank you. Let me know if you ever need anything, and I'll reach out to you too, because I know you do some stuff that I don't. I'm experimenting, trying dry canning using pasta glass jars. I did a batch of 16 with rice in them. 250 recipes.
They're trying to see if you can reuse the
pop.
pasta sauce cans.
Yes,
for
they
dry
should.
canning.
Ooh, they should. I've never done it. They should pop because once they cool off, it'll shrink, and that's what pulls it down. I don't know. But if you're doing something like that using pasta glass jars.
Pasta sauce. He's reusing the jar.
I get it. Jars. I get it. I'm just wondering if they fit in a regular, like the size of a regular ring, you could vacuum seal them, which is pretty much the same thing. Although with dry canning, you heat them up to kill the bacteria and stuff. I get it. I've heard people talk about it. I've never done it. But any kind of canning, they should pop because, like I said, when it heats up, heat expands, and then as they cool, the vacuum part of it shrinks, and that's what's going to pull that down. So, you think I can do raised beds over the septic drain field? Is it still used? Then no, I would not, because one time you had to dig that sucker up, and all that work that you done is gone. We have staghorn sumac. See, whenever you say sumac, I'm thinking like that got the itchy going on.
Right.
Yeah. Dry canning, is it really considered? Yeah. Dry canning is what they used to do in the olden days. And of course, now they got so many freaking laws and rules and regulations that hell ain't nothing safe anymore. So, I mean, even pressure canning, they're like, oh my God, botulism is going to kill you. I never even heard of botulism until I started watching YouTube 2 years ago. Never heard of it. Didn't even know what it was.
The canning police came out.
Yeah. Somebody jumped my butt about canning some potatoes with the skins on them. I deleted it and got out of that group.
Yeah, so Mackenzie said they wouldn't do the septic tank either.
There's a poison sumac, totally different than the sumac bush. The poison one is a vine. See, that's all I've ever seen that I know of. I may not know what I was looking for. All right. I make the lemonade drink, and I also, where did that go? Soak it in honey for medicine. I've never had any problem with dry canning. I put freshness packs in mine when it's done.
He's doing an experiment.
There you go. Very thin seal and a rounded lip with a jar. Okay. Come to think about it. Who is it that does it? You hear my son?
Heard something.
I want to say Rachel at that 1870s homestead. Last year sometime, or maybe in the year before last, when nobody could find lids, she did a video on how you can plump them back up. And there's another lady, too, that did it. I can't remember. Probably the night before. Look at Rachel at that 1870s homestead and put that name in, that 1870s homestead, and then put comma, and then do like reusing canning lids or something like that. You can boil them, but not like really hot, and maybe put like some vinegar or baking soda or something in them that you can try to plump that wax back up to help them seal.
So going baking soda and boiling water.
See? I learned something.
I like Kyle's thing.
Whiteberries, man, that'd be long. What now?
Kyle's thing.
Canning police is big time, $25. Yes.
Oh, they was hot. And then she was hot.
I was like, I ain't even gonna be showing people what I eat no more. I know, but people died young back in those days, and no one knew why. Took sick, and I may or may not. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I can't green beans. Oh, Kyle's a member. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Welcome.
I don't have my phone up, so I couldn't see that.
I hadn't passed it. I don't know. Where was I? I canned green beans, potatoes with the skins, and onions together. Yeah, that's what I was doing. And that they let me have it. I said, can you believe this?
We even had a video showing where we scrubbed the potatoes and all that kind of stuff. And no, that was not good enough for them.
They were like little marble potatoes. These were like all the extras, that nobody sits there and picks out of the dirt. Well, I do. So I'm not peeling them things. I just ain't gonna do it. I'm not taking the skin off of them. They going in the jar with the green beans, and enough said.
I like those little ones too.
Botulism, the toxin is destroyed by heating to 176 degrees for boiling 10 minutes. That's why in the old days they heated everything up. They can like beans. I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Very good, Amanda.
I reuse my lids. I'm not throwing away after one use. Right. I reuse mine. I keep the ones that are salvageable. The ones that are like really indented, or of course, the kids, whenever they take it off, if they bend the outside or whatever, I throw all that away. Or I reuse them for vacuum sealing, or if I pop a lid and I have to throw it away, I'll get another one if I have to put it back in the refrigerator, anyway. That kind of thing.
It's a stand-in lid. It's not a sealing lid then.
Yeah. Oh Lord, they came after me all the time for canning meat. Why? It's in the book.
That, along the river, she's been canning meat lately.
I got her pressure canning, and she ain't quit.
No, she's canning meat.
I can stuff in store-bought jars, one piece. Yeah, I think that's what he's using. That Harvey with the pasta lids, you can plump those back up. Sorry, finished a project. That don't happen often.
Was you finished it?
We understand.
Or that you came back after you finished it?
They must be afraid of the dirt, right?
We said no dirt don't hurt.
Jelly jars, and she never had. Yep. Okay, there's Rachel's link. Jesse put it up. Jesse, I thought she was leaving.
He didn't say he was leaving.
I thought he said he had another live or something in 15 minutes.
I don't know. Well, it's not 8 o'clock yet.
There's Rachel's. Chrissy's doing a good job.
Oh yeah, she's wearing that can thing out after Casey got her going.
I sat there. What did we can? Potatoes.
I can't watch potatoes.
I was on that phone with that girl for like 6 hours. Sat there with her about the whole time, and she was scared to death. So I sat there with her, and we canned potatoes.
Right.
I'm in Tennessee. She's in New York. We canned potatoes. I found all my mama's canning lids last summer in her shed. She always saved and reused hers. I took the jar, but the lids had been in the shed. Yeah.
The kids have been in the shed for years.
Oh, well, that's pretty sad. I'm sorry, your kids were in the shed for years.
Did you forget them?
As long as they were freshly packed, you can can them with the skins. Now, if they were old and wrinkly, no. Correct.
Deadly.
They give you an additional talent, Capone.
Capone's gonna get them now.
That may really hate me.
Right? I was like, you're one of those people.
How's your weather in your part of Tennessee? Wet.
Because he's on the other side.
Probably the same as yours.
Because he's
wet.
He's in East Tennessee, right?
LOL is, yeah.
The kid's been in there forever.
I love Rachel too. She does a lot of out of the box canning.
It's good, Dudley. We had rain and cold. The cold fronts just come in, so we're not in the 70s anymore. So we've been almost 80 degrees last week.
Knows everything. Shoot.
Any tornadoes? No, we did not. They were in Arkansas in the southern part of Missouri, but they kind of went up and skipped us.
Yeah. Nightfall Homestead had a video of theirs.
So we did hear about it.
Just finishing up my largemouth.
Chrissy was so nervous to can't. Sure was. Tasha's doing some more. Hey, did you film actually doing the drawing yet, Tasha? Or are you still doing the time lapse through it?
Just finished the short. It's still uploading.
Yeah, but we were talking to her about Tasha doing the showing the beginning to end video, and and they do a lot of in between and the finished products and stuff like that. Like the one she did for a memory of her friend. Did the time lapse. Oh, cool! I look forward to seeing that, Tasha. My Lisa has been canning her balls off. I had balls all over the place. At least you're a man enough to say it, Jesse.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. I tell my kids, you get what you get and don't pitch a fit.
I think one passed south of town. Oh, Lord.
You're getting upset and my getting fit, It's
the same thing. It's a swap, right?
We had a warning this morning, I think, past south of town.
Georgia? No, didn't know anything about that one, Dudley.
Mm-mm. I didn't know anything about that one.
Who's putting that one on?
Need it. We're Googling it. Hang on.
Who's putting it on? Here's Helen. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is Helen.
Helen meetup's a car meetup. That's not it. Can't be that.
Is it a YouTube? No, it's not. Yeah, March 11th and 12th. Yeah.
Magnificent Germany with Darian.
Never heard. It is 8 o'clock.
And Ricky sent text.
Does YouTube allow butchering videos?
Yes, as long as you
Certain
don't,
things.
if you don't show the actual killing of them, yes, you can. But you can't show the actual killing of the animal because then you'll get pulled down.
Or the weapons.
Yeah, don't be
Like
talking
if you shoot them, you can't show guns. If you use a knife, don't show using the knife to, decapitate them or slice their throat or whatever you're doing and however you're doing it. The tornadoes passed us.
That's a cool project, Ricky. I know you're still in here. This is a quick project.
Huh. For what? For what animal?
I'll feed them goods and stuff.
Oh. Oh, different YouTubers. I might go with Joy Bless Life. Okay, now I know Joy.
And Storyteller Donnie, yeah. No, I hadn't heard about that one. I may have to hold off because
Can he put the link up?
he can't put a link up because he's not a mod. Meet up in Little. Oh, he's got it.
Is there?
Jesse's got it right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that was the one I was looking at. Meet up in Little Germany.
This was 4 months ago.
Butchering chickens this year. I wasn't sure if it was like. Yeah, you just can't actually show the actual killing of them part. You kind of had to cut out that part. But as far as the cutting them up and stuff like that, yes.
Yeah, you can show the butchering, you can show the deep feathering, you can show all that. You just can't show the cone with the head.
Ford Man, Kenny Oates, Raleigh Creative Travel are the two ones going.
I have never heard of them.
Me either. So let me see.
Y'all finna have to watch me eat up on here.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Because I'm just have to go get something to eat.
Okay. We can cut it off. It's been 3 hours.
It's only been 3 hours.
I said it's been 3 hours.
I know. It's only been 3 hours.
Oh, that's all shit.
Shit, ain't nothing.
Shit.
But see, that one was 4 months ago.
Is that what it was? We had so much fun last March with all those, and it's March 11th. We'll meet at the Ice Cream Cafe, Helen, Georgia, March 11th. No, that's probably too far for us this weekend.
I got stuff to do this weekend.
Yeah. Well, it's 11th, 12th. It's this weekend.
Hi, Jan. Are you leaving?
Bye, Jan.
Okay, I have to run.
Yep, I had to run.
Bye.
Well, have fun on that, Dudley. We don't think we're gonna be able to make that one, especially
Give us
for
some
the
advance
moment.
notice.
Are you going this weekend? No, I don't think so. I know we're going to Tulsa at the end of April, and we're going to Kentucky for September 10th for a meetup.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Ricky, he did the butchering, but he did like, we're talking right now, and he did it like down here, and then, would go off and wash them or whatever and come back and cut them up while he's talking kind of thing.
I just better log home first. Next year, they're going to do some meetups. Cool.
Bye, Sandy. Good night. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Get on.
Yeah, we're just get off here.
Don't mind. You can walk.
Thank y'all for being here tonight. We'll be on Mr. Boots and Bounty Wednesday night for help desk. So if you got any questions or anything you're kind of want, look, there's Chuck. We found some spinach even you should be able to grow, Chuck. I'm gonna send it to you here shortly.
Malabar.
But we'll be there for the help desk. If you got any questions or anything about YouTube or video editing or anything like that, come check us out on Mr. Boots and Bounty on the help desk. We will be dancing Saturday night here on this channel.
Yeah, if y'all want to run over to the Robertsons real quick, Robertson's Belly Acres, and tell them it's a BNBH raid. Boots and Bounty Homestead, BNBH.
Tell them we sent y'all over there. I had to go eat with my bride. We understand. Tell Belinda we said hello. It should be.
Let me see if it's popped up yet.
And then Sunday, we'll be back on Mr. Boots and Bounty for the Grow It Up. That's where we show your videos and share out your videos for 2 hours. So we'll keep doing that for now, and we're going to see how that keeps going. To see if we need to trend in another direction.
Yeah, Robertson's hadn't popped up on mine yet.
But thank y'all for being here, and thanks for hanging in the 3 hours.
Bye,
and
Dan.
I guess Jesse's definitely earned a gift this tonight, so we'll have to see about getting him a very small diesel card.
$9.
50 cents can get you down the road. I'm gonna get you a 50 cent gift card. We're gonna guess that says hey Chuck. I almost want to say that should make Chuck blush a little bit, but I'm not really sure. But y'all definitely go check out the Robertsons.
Oh, wait.
Thank y'all for being here. We will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.